Now this is
a day. Day.
I'm sorry.
24 hours from the morning
Yeah,
that's
it's
coming
not
up.
tied in correctly.
Right.
After fine.
Right.
Cool.
So you basically got a day in which to kind of like mill about, and do anything you want to do. But it's the nighttime right now. After the festival, everyone is retired for the night. And every once in a while, there's some odd person walking.
Oh yeah, I remember where I'm at.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is
yeah.
This is the same night, but after I spoke with JoJo, or not spoke with, but saw her.
Yes.
And her masked friend that I couldn't find.
Yes.
Okay, I think I did tell them about that.
So
And,
I think actually we got to the point where it was like morning, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay, so
but we can
boom.
definitely backtrack.
The sound
I was
effects,
still a
that's the
little
best.
drunk.
Okay.
Which is not surprising.
Not
for how much
surprising.
you drank last night.
So the ground floor of the inn is fairly active in this morning. There's a few people, doing their hangover cures and stuff like that.
Amateurs.
The smells of eggs and bacon are coming from the hearth are
bacon.
very warm and tempting.
Quite hearthwarming.
Yes.
You're a hair of the dog type of hangover
Right.
person. Yeah.
Never get sober. That's my rule.
So, you guys can mill about a table, I guess. Who's down first?
I am actually going to go off in the early morning and still leave that note for Vom and disappear, but I'm not going to disappear for the entire session, which is what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to go meditate a little bit and also change some spells out.
All right,
We're
so
still level 8 though, right?
Yes.
Grab my phone real quick. Forgot my thing.
So let's just say Shrike wakes up first. You come downstairs and they ask you, what can I do for you this morning as far as drink and food?
I have no money, so and I don't have any friends right now. So
That's not true.
Are you not there? You're not there.
Oh, you have friends. Oh, not down here.
Yeah, I'm alone.
Yeah.
I'm all alone, so I can't eat without you guys.
The bacon smells great!
Yes.
I'll
Assaulting
conjure up
your
some
mouth.
good berries and I'll eat
That's
those. But
Excuse me, miss, no eating outside food in the tavern.
technically it's not outside food because I made it in here.
Yes, but our policy is that you have to eat our food. Sorry.
This inn sucks anyway. I'll walk outside.
Come again. So you walk outside, and it's a fairly decent morning outside. Sun's out. You see some early morning farmers doing their thing. Oxen go right by you, nicely painted, of course.
Oh my god,
there's
they
some
look
Yeah.
amazing.
They're so awesome.
There's some stalls and stuff where people
My
are
phone
just
is
opening
charging.
up their vending for the morning, stacking the produce and chopping off necks of gooses and things like that.
So the wall, the big wall.
The big wall.
Is that a day's?
That's a day's march away.
Okay. I feel like we wanted to go there. Did we want to go there before we got the new weapons, or nobody's here? I guess.
I mean, when we wanted to set a trap for the people tracking us.
You were sleeping in the church, right?
It was locked by the time I
okay.
got there, so I slept in the
So-
room in the corner.
You guys meet on the... Oh, wait, you came back. So you come downstairs, and there's no one there. Shrike is outside. You are the first one awake, apparently.
What is this? Okay, ooh, I smell bacon.
Bacon, lots of bacon, some eggs, farm fresh.
Bacon costs money.
I have money.
Good.
I don't spend much. I'd like some breakfast.
Oh, really now? That'll cost you 2 bishops.
bishop is a...
Silver.
Okay. Sure, and some more of my ale, please.
Oh, no worries.
Jesus.
So you get your ale, and eventually Vaughn comes down. You had discovered a note in your room.
Yes.
And Eric's pack is gone, and the note. Or are you reading it? Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it. Is this Alton or Shrike's awake? Okay.
Yeah, we're
Shrike's
both-
not here, but I'm...
Okay.
After a few
I'm just
moments,
outside.
Strike decides to come back in for some.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Would you
eat
like
her
some
good berries.
breakfast?
And you notice that the other companions are awake, and you nearly trip over a sack of flour or barley or whatever that is.
Oh,
There's
there
the
we go.
pizza.
Yes. I can go get
So-
that because I'm
Yes,
up in the mountain.
but I will
that day.
pay you back in.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm
Friendship?
having sweet,
These
sweet
are
barbarian
like
sex right now. So
Nice.
I get it.
Oh,
For
that's right,
the
yeah.
second day.
yeah. No, this is the next day. So like we just never left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
eventually, Jennifer
No
comes down,
refractory
very
period.
happy looking. Disheveled, but very happy looking.
Kind of waddling.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of, what was that percentage dice roll that you had to make?
Oh.
Thanks so much for the pizza.
Oh, no problem.
I had to roll a percentage
Melanie,
dice.
your
It's
real
all
name.
good.
Yes, you did have to roll percentage.
You
dice.
did.
I did.
At the
Yes.
end of that
At the end of the last session.
that beautiful little romp you
And then I
had.
smiled brightly at you.
Fuck yeah. I don't remember that.
More like
Oh yeah, that's so funny.
So what's his name?
Hey, it doesn't have to be a he.
It what? It what?
No, it was totally a he. It was totally a he.
I mean,
3 solid inches of he.
ooh.
Hey,
That's the tip.
Whoa, Jesus.
this got raunchy really fucking fast. Sorry, this is not a family podcast. Please shut your kids' ears.
Earmuffs.
Not
Earmuffs
about
for the
length of
children.
pocketbook, right?
For all -2 children watching.
They're all -2.
Anti-children.
Where is the damn apostrophe on this keyboard? There it is. Jesus Christ.
It's under the semicolon, it should be.
Not on this stupid keyboard thingy.
Alright. So, you guys are gathered around the table. Eric
Yes,
is the
we
only
are.
one missing from your band of merry men and women.
I do not. Did I write it down? What was this guy's name? Do I remember?
His name was...
His name was. Did I write it down?
I forgot what his name was.
I did not write it down.
I'll give you a name. I think it was like Hans Christian or something like
No,
that.
I
it
am
was.
Hans something, right?
You just listen to your previous recording, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll just listen to it real quick.
Hold on.
Maybe it was such a good night that you just get to rename.
Oh man,
No, I can find it.
You don't need names.
It was. God damn it. I don't remember.
So is you gonna be a party member?
I don't know. I don't think he has the constitution
Oh.
for killing and
Oh.
being in that sort of situation.
Is he a sweet bean?
He's a sweet person.
Mm.
Yes.
I'm more concerned about the party member 9 months later.
I don't know what the percentage dice was for.
That's like it. Yeah.
God damn it.
Woo!
I took that basic piece of advice and generated some names. So, until we find out what your man's name is,
Okay.
we will call him
Phil.
Tim. Tim is good. Tim.
Hopefully,
So,
it was just the one guy named Tim. You paid to get double timmed.
Oh my god.
We will call him Christian Hammerl.
Okay. Okay.
I have a name for you. But she's like really happy.
Hammerl.
Almost glowing.
Dun dun dun.
Underneath all the grime and dirt from being a barbarian.
So are you sure you want to go on this mission, or do you want to just stay here?
There's a pregnant pause in the air.
Oh my god! Eric.
You're not here.
Go meditate somewhere.
Okay. In the
Would we-
tavern.
Would we, or slash, would I, being the medical person in this party, know not to drink if she's pregnant?
Well, you can roll your midwifery skill if you have that.
Oh shit!
I don't even think that's a thing.
Well, you can default
Not-
to your
Not in this age.
nature skill.
That'd
at
be
a
the
minus.
wildest scene ever. Anyway,
At an appropriate minus, you can roll your nature skill.
so Vom, you wanted to say something?
Oh, yeah. Eric's not here, as you may have noticed. He left a letter. To be around. Yeah, he sighed a little bit reading this. I've had a revelation from Prague. I'll need to spend some time in prayer. If I'm not back by tomorrow morning, I'll meet you at the wall. Me and my
damn.
warhammer with the Smiths. That's the entire letter.
Leave my warhammer with the Smiths?
Yeah, that's what I was a little more curious about.
But not the cure.
Do you think he'll be? I don't know. After everything that's happened, I'm kind of worried with him being.
I'm a little worried. Doesn't seem like the guy who'd get a revelation from Prague.
Yeah, well, who knows? May he'll beat up another priest.
That could be. Okay, your breakfasts are being delivered. Nice ham and eggs and bacon and all sorts of other niceties.
Is the old man still there?
The old man has passed out somewhere in town, but not in here.
Okay. Is there a big breakfast crowd in this place?
Yep, a lot of the town comes in because it's a town-wise it's a big town, but as a like modern town, it's a fairly small village. Just to give the approximation, there's probably like 30, 40 families here.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's not a very big place.
it's a huge town in this age.
So I told Mom and Eric is not here. I told you about JoJo. I saw JoJo last night. And she was speaking with a hooded man. You're here now too. About
Yeah, who's that?
Josephine.
I meant, like, what's she doing around here?
I know.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to see her out here. I thought she had other business to attend to, but I saw her speaking with a guy about another team going out west. I'm going off of 3-week-old memory at this point. And about how other teams had gone before. I'm assuming this is referring to us, but they've gone before, but they're hopeful for ours. So we are going to be watched by this person, I think. So I'd kind of like to find out who they are. So if we had a way of narrowing this guy down.
Just point him out. I'll ask him questions.
I won't recognize him. I only saw him in a hood. I might recognize his voice. Possibly. I guess I would make like a perception
perception at the time.
at whatever time. Yeah. But his voice sounded vaguely familiar.
It's a relatively small town, so it'd be hard to hide a siege guild here. But again, you've got a lot of travelers too. You'd think it's a lot of marks.
A lot of people passing by for one night.
Yeah. Oh, it's too old. Probably be too far
You
gone.
could set a trap while we're leaving. Double back or something, I don't know.
Totally could.
Might be a good idea. I'd kind of like to...
Do we think this is like someone with nefarious intent?
I don't know if it's malicious, but I want to know why we're being followed by someone that we wouldn't know about. If they're just trying to watch and make sure that we're doing our job, I don't see why they didn't just join us. So,
Or
I don't
maybe
know.
he's supposed to come back if we die or something
Maybe.
to report our
I don't know. It's
progress.
just doesn't sit right.
I agree.
So if we could get this figured out before we're in uncharted territory, I think that would be best.
Yeah.
Metagame question really quick.
Boom.
The wall that we're getting to is the second wall, right? There's like a first wall
So
and then like a second wall, right?
it's all one
I don't
series
remember.
It's one series of fortifications,
And then a
but
fourth
it's
wall.
got like three walls.
Like 3 portcullis, basically.
Basically, yeah. So there's
Okay.
like a 20-foot wall, and there's behind it like an 80-foot wall, and then there's a 100-foot wall.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And no Black Watch.
I'm very Attack on Titan right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That was my first thought. We did there are 3 walls. Maria.
And they're filled with bodies. They are actually. So
Spoilers.
it's
It's been like 3 years.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it yet.
I mean, I didn't say anything.
That's fine.
You already know plenty of people die.
I know a lot of people die, and it's a lot of blood.
And the Great Wall of China is filled with a lot of bodies.
I feel like it's really hard to spoil that show in one sentence.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mind fuckery.
There are so
Yeah.
many. Yeah. But anyway, so yes.
A horse, ninnies,
Ah!
or winnies, and then what are you doing?
If it's been like about an hour, maybe,
Yes.
and I will stroll back into town from the. There are like cliffs or hills on either side.
This is
or
actually
no?
a valley that it goes up in the. So this is like the narrowest part, where where the city is. So there's like cliffs around, like on the edges of here, but it opens back out into. So like a day's march from here, they've got walls that go from the cliffs to the middle.
Okay. Would it have been possible? Are there like hiking trails that would have gotten me up to like the side of the cliff or something
Possibly, yeah.
above the town? I would have gone up there early in the morning
Okay.
to meditate on the stuff that I saw in my dream. And then I had a question. I don't know if I should do this out loud or not. There were a couple items that were mentioned. They jogged Alan's memory as being maybe new.
Okay.
Or changed? Did they jog Eric's memory as being maybe new
Yes.
or changed?
Yes.
Did he
I actually had the
recognize
very
any of
same
them?
question
Yes.
about my dream.
Yeah.
Yes. You do recognize that there are changes.
Which one did he recognize? Or
Or blackout
did he
drunk.
recognize
That's fair.
the items at all?
What's that? They recognize the items? Yes. Did you talk about the scroll case? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
The same one.
Yes.
What about the other thing?
Yes.
I recognized that.
Yeah.
Where had I seen it?
Alright, what is the other thing?
I don't know if this is something that I added.
Oh, is this the
A medallion.
the medallion? I think he gave that to you in your original thing.
Okay. Okay.
But I think the image changed.
That's what I had thought, because I thought it used to be just a thing. So it's the first paragraph there.
Right. Yes, and you do recognize the dude on it.
Who is that dude?
Let me write that down for you.
Okay.
Or text it to him.
Meanwhile, in the inn,
Oh.
you guys are enjoying a very
Do I have that item?
This is probably the best meal
Okay.
we've had in like
Okay.
Right.
weeks, if not like a fucking year. Or 400.
I'm enjoying this gravy train.
And eventually, like the mist burns off in the morning, and in the very far distance, you can see like the towers of the wall.
Nice. When I see that, I'm gonna make my way down.
Okay.
So I'll get down back to town at like, I don't know, 8 or 9 or something like that, probably, or 10.
Okay.
And just stroll into town and head towards the inn.
Great. All right. So Eric comes walking in when you guys are all like almost done with your breakfasts.
Hand him some bacon.
The inn is now fairly crowded. There's a lot of townspeople in here, and the noise level, contrary to this app, has gotten really loud.
It goes dead silent when he walks in the door.
I thought you were leaving for like day.
I didn't know how long I'd be gone. Went on a little sightseeing trip up the mountain. It's beautiful. Thank you for asking.
I was worried. After everything that happened in the woods before, I don't know. Everybody,
I made it out.
did you see anything?
Well, I had a dream last night. Just spoke of dark times and reminded me of why I'm here. Do you remember that scroll that we got from the? I'm trying to avoid saying Chinaman.
That's Beijing elves, wasn't it?
The wise
The
man?
Beijing elves.
From Master of Shifu. You remember he gave us a scroll case.
Yeah, we were supposed to taking it.
We were taking it somewhere, and then before everything went poof. What? Do you remember where it went? It appeared in my dream last night, and I'd totally forgotten about it.
Was it
We
like
the scroll?
gold with engravings on
Yeah,
it?
that's the one.
We threw it into
I
the
had-
pit.
No, not that scroll.
Oh. Prophecy?
The one we had to deliver.
You had this scroll in your hands?
Yeah.
I thought we did. I remember seeing it on our
That's right.
journey
You weren't
through
there
the,
for that.
I had dream with scroll in my dream as well.
Where was it?
I was a girl and I was
You are?
Still are glowing. Might I add?
I was smaller girl. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. A maiden. No, you are not.
Stress. That's giving so much stress.
How do I want to say it? So I had dream long time ago, I guess, when we first started adventuring together. And do you remember the Jojo that was bad?
When you were trying to kill that guy in the small hut,
No.
you burnt him alive?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my! Do you have to keep bringing that up?
Oh, after that. then.
The skeleton throne.
The skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
Little Jojo.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that.
I
you died.
had a dream
I
about
remember
her
Where I saved
before
your
that
ass.
happened, and this time when I had the same dream, she handed me a scroll
In the dream.
Did you open
in
it?
the dream, but I'd never seen it before. I did not open.
I think it's important.
I think this is important,
Anyway, when I saw it,
Or it's a metaphor.
or it's
I
metaphor.
went up the
It's a
mountain.
I had a dream
Like a
about her
simile,
too.
but different.
That's similar.
Evil Jojo?
Partially.
like a silly.
What
Vom, do you remember the scroll?
That's right, ladies and
did we
gentlemen.
keep it on
This is the
us?
game of puns.
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Is it in
I
your
don't even know if
pockets?
that's a pun.
That's what I'm not sure. I don't remember if Monica had it for a while or if I got it back.
I start to reach into your pocket.
slap it. Well, these are trying to slap it.
Alright.
You don't know
Anyway,
where
I
Monica's
was-
been.
I
Yeah.
was confronted with some
You don't want to put anything in those pockets. I've seen some shit.
I saw it in my dream, and I felt Prague telling us that we had a higher purpose than.
No.
What-
I checked my pockets. Is it there? Okay. Not there.
You guys don't remember a certain event on the bridge?
Well, that's a different scroll. Or are
Did
you
we
talking
throw it
about?
off?
This was the.
No.
Was this the golden scroll that said?
We never opened the.
Oh no! It said the words were like greed. Wealth does not greed does not lead to enlightenment or something.
Oh yeah. Did we?
And then
Yeah, but that was
that I
That was
only.
that one.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
that
a
I-
different one. It was
That
the
was a
same.
different one. Yeah.
So that's not the.
That's
I
not the
just-
one.
He gave
Did
us
I
Okay,
just-
that's the other. That's the scroll we were trying to deliver. Yeah. Okay, don't confuse me because I threw that motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember.
The minute I read that, I was like, well.
I saw it in my dream in a daily meditation, and I want to try something. And then
Apologies for my
Eric,
hacking cough.
Eric pulls out a forked twig from under his robe and starts muttering something under his breath in the corner of the bar,
Let me guess.
and casts locate object
Oh,
Oh,
to
okay.
see if the scroll that I saw in my dream, which we had seen in the other land that Chief had given us, the actual item, if it's within 1,000 feet.
Oh my god.
Huh.
That's awesome.
I think that's also a.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's a.
Okay, so
Oh, I did open it in my dream. Never mind. Rewind.
God damn it! Wait, I don't spend that spell slot. I don't spend that spell. Wait. Does what you're about to say change what I'm about to do?
Nope.
Or what I'm doing?
Nope, because we don't know where it is. I just know what it says.
Well,
we
what
need to find it then?
what did you? Can I ask her this before I do this? I have a feeling I'm still gonna do this.
Okay. You're still gonna want to find it because we don't know where it is, right?
So what did you think it said?
The Jade Emperor in a broken celestial palace rules with an iron hand. Descended from an iron sun, he makes the world in his image. The white fox he hunts, good and evil in shades of gray. The midnight flower he puts on her grave.
The white fox, the woman, the old woman was.
No idea.
The old
What's that
woman.
midnight flower? That's not another word for lotus, is it?
There was another.
No.
Nature check.
Isn't that the
Yeah,
flower
go
we're
nature
supposed?
check.
Isn't that the
Okay.
flower
Yeah.
we're supposed to be getting? Is
Yeah.
some purple flower?
No,
Yeah.
I
That's
remember
not
something
called
from my
that.
dream about a lotus.
that's Thistlebane.
Yeah.
I don't know flowers. Look,
Nature.
What's your nature?
like a million points.
Nature. Actually, not that great. Yeah, it would be a 12,
Okay, so I remember it like
but medicine would have been better.
so the midnight flower smells a little bit like lavender, and it has a scent. Or it's named Pulchernity something in the north.
Pulna chutney.
Yes.
Svetok.
Oh,
Midnight flower.
never mind then.
Yes, I remember in my dream the evil Jojo. She smelled like this.
But the
In my
white fox,
dreams.
Oh, I can't remember that. Yeah.
the elderly
what it was
woman from the was it tea house? It was a sanctuary.
I don't know. I was not there.
Okay, wherever we
Remember-
landed, she
Fiddler was having nightmare
looked
spell.
like she kind of had the aura of a fox demon.
Yep.
Okay. Would that? I don't know. Would this make Shrek think of any ties to her?
To JoJo?
Yes, not
Or to-
necessarily to JoJo, but to the old woman slash
Yeah.
fox demon.
I mean, that's like immediately
in
what
my
pops in
dream.
your mind.
Okay.
That was my response.
Could I don't want to ask you to reread that, but
Accurate.
If you want to reread it for the staff, or
Viewers at home.
Oh, the viewers at home, yes. Okay, I'll read
Like
it
a
with
voice
no.
actor.
you have to do it like a voice actor.
Like
then.
voice
Yeah.
actor.
Yes.
Okay, so The Jade Emperor in a broken celestial palace rules with an iron hand. Descended from an iron sun, he makes the world in his image. The white fox he hunts, good and evil in shades of grey. The midnight flower he puts on her grave.
This is a big riddle.
It's big riddle.
It makes you draw from everything you have learned.
I made sure to wake up and write it down right away
What
before I
color-
forgot.
Was the woman white? The tea lady white?
No.
Okay.
But the one that most pops in your mind is the old lady from the inn in Beijing, Elfland.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
so
since
nice.
Something about the Iron Sun.
The angry tea
My
lady.
dream had three
Not her.
suns in it,
Oh.
saying when
She was just angry.
three
Ever.
suns fall behind the moon.
The tea lady was
Oh no, the
different.
assassin
Pale
that attacked.
moon,
The assassin
there's
that
gonna be a black
attacked.
dragon and five.
The one I was
heroes.
teaching him about
Yeah.
assassins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She was cool.
Well, I
Oh
dragged
my god. The
Right.
midnight flower vaguely smells of lavender.
I hope
Or just maybe Vice,
Did you
maybe
say
one
that?
night
What's that?
stands
The
or
midnight flower
something
vaguely
against that.
smells
Like,
of lavender.
You can look in your book if you want.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's in the book. I can look at a
Maybe.
book now.
narrowly
Maybe.
avoided something.
I don't know, it might not be in the book.
Probably. Last night.
Food chutney or something.
Pull the chutney.
So I do
Something.
go ahead and cast that then.
Okay, so you mumble just underneath the rest of the crowd, and the crowd kind of goes, the world goes silent, and the color starts streaming on your little stick as it swirls up into the air and points off in the direction of the west.
What the shit?
What happened?
I didn't
was
expect
that?
that.
Ooh.
I think maybe
And it starts to.
I grab it and I start to. It's pointing me. Prague and Marford and Trandok. This way. And I go after it while holding on to it.
It's not moving anywhere. It's just like vibrating, like really.
But it is pointing away.
It is pointing to
Can
the
I
west.
grasp it and move that way?
No.
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 Damn it.
Say the place.
Huh.
West.
But the vibrations start getting louder and louder, and you hear this like hum.
Oh.
I harmonize.
It's not bringing
You
anything.
hear some harmonics on the 240 band.
Oh man.
Whoa.
And people in the inn start looking your way.
I slap it down.
Don't just look at a man's stick.
Okay. You slap
It's
it down,
forked.
and it skitters across the table onto the floor.
Oh.
Demon sticks.
And that's what we want to do. We want to draw more attention.
So as wait,
Says the rogue.
25.
no percentile.
Yeah, 25 is the percent.
I don't think a D20 could do 25.
Oh, was it supposed to be a D20?
No, it's percentile. Okay, the people start talking again, and every once in a while they give like the side eye to you guys.
I wave back.
Ooh. So this lasts for 10 minutes,
Supposedly.
supposedly.
The
Specific.
locate.
Yeah.
Yes, but it did weird things that
Yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
supposed to do.
Do I sense the item's location anymore?
You know it's somewhere to the west.
Oh, god damn it.
I
There's
think
a
I
lot of
should.
west.
Better
You
have
have, you have an ominous feeling in your gut about it,
Oh, really?
where it might be.
It's in your gut.
Do I feel that it's somewhere bad?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's called kidney
Yeah.
stones.
I'm gonna.
Within
Like-
1,000.
Like evil, like? Because you sense evil, yes?
It's within 1,000 feet. Is that?
No, it's working differently than usual.
Oh, okay. So we don't really know how far it is. Okay.
So I guess we're going after it, right?
I go back to the
West is towards the wall.
to the counter
Yes.
at the inn
We won't
and
go
go
there.
buy a breakfast sandwich or biscuit.
Nah, we don't have breakfast sandwiches here. Those are for those fops down in Britannia. We have meals.
Could I have
It'll cost you 2 silver.
2 portable
Sure.
meals, please,
2 bishops.
or 2 meals in a bag?
You want it in a bag. Why don't you just eat it here?
Oh, that's a fair
Eggs
point.
won't carry.
Well, in a bag they would, but all right. All right, so I'm gonna get 4 bishops worth of food then. So 2
Alrighty.
meals.
So after a while, a
go
plate
sit
full
down
of
and eat 'em.
greasy bacon and eggs is set down in front of you.
Yes.
Okay.
It's only been a day, right? So we still have to wait for a little while.
You still got like a day before the weapons are ready. So like
Okay.
tomorrow morning.
This meal's gonna make us
They're
sleepy.
yeah, I sensed something close by, but not great. It felt close by, within 1,000 feet. Oh
but
no!
it felt like what it felt like was.
Oh,
So this is what happened.
what did it feel like? You tell me.
So it felt like you had, when you cast this spell, you had somehow broken through the time-space barrier.
Oops.
And instead of like 1,000 feet, you've gone on for like a
Oh
1,000
shit!
kilometers.
Like the Eye of Sauron when it
Right.
Like you just zoomed in on that like really high def picture
Oh god.
and then like
on Google Maps.
I'm sorry, I was mistaken. I need 3 breakfasts.
6 bishops.
All right.
If-
There's,
And it was kind of unnerving because, you know, it almost felt like at the end when you grabbed it that someone was looking at you.
Oh, shit.
Something was looking at you. Had kind of like noticed you, but not really like, you know, zoomed in.
I think
looking
that
at
there
this.
is a great evil out there. And
So not only can he fill stealth rolls close by, he can fill them from anywhere.
So both of you have dreams.
you? What do you mean?
No, I was making a joke. Never mind.
I got it.
So I just remembered something else from my dream.
Oh, this is probably just the most important thing.
Well, evil Jojo said that I would come to know her as the White Fox.
Oh.
Oh.
I remember that something about that. Either she was the White Fox or she is the something about that. But it's a little hazy.
So the Jade Emperor is looking for her.
You ruled with an iron fist and fell from an iron sun.
Iron Sun.
Didn't we see the sun?
Yeah, well, yes.
Sort of.
Very intimately, actually.
Yeah.
We
It,
restarted
and
it.
it was
balls deep in
surrounded.
it.
Yeah, we were.
And it was surrounded by iron.
So, you know
It
how
might be.
JoJo was showing us all those, like, diagrams of a big ship that
my
she
God,
was saying
excuse
that
me.
we were on?
And I never felt seasick, which was the weird thing.
Yeah, right? But she showed it to us like that was our whole world.
Celestial. That sounds like a fancy word for something that I understand.
And yeah, this broken celestial palace.
Smart dude. Mom.
You can ask her to
Celestial.
read
What does
her,
that mean?
To quote
Celestial.
her dream again.
I don't want to ask her to reread it.
I've
but
read
I will
the word, I don't
probably
quite
ask her to
remember it.
send because I wrote down the
Yeah. Why don't you read
That'd be
your,
a literal
the
noise.
thing again?
The poem?
The
The riddle?
Could you possibly send it?
I'm gonna do.
I will. I was actually literally trying
I'm
to
gonna
do
do
that
a
right now.
religion roll to
You
make
are
sure I
wonderful.
understand
Or
what
if you wanted to
celestial
like
is.
read it for the audience, the whole thing. That's awesome.
The whole
Do you just want to read it on repeat?
Dream?
Till...
the whole dream, is that what you mean?
If you want to let the audience know it.
Oh, the entire dream.
Oh, the
yeah.
entire
Do you want
dream.
to share? Do you want to share dreams?
Like dream share?
dream share? Did both of you?
Yeah, but I may not be able to do the whole thing in a Russian accent, so just bear
Right,
with me.
right.
What the
But I
heck?
could totally do
Ruined
that.
My immersion. Jen.
So the song Dream Warriors starts to play.
Do you want me
talked
to
to
read?
Christian on the way out. He said you did the whole thing in Russian accent.
I did whole thing in Russian accent, yes. the whole night was Russian accent, yeah. Although
You weren't
I weren't
Russian at
really
all.
You weren't
speaking
Russian.
the whole lot.
Yeah, there you
Okay. The night is called. Do you want to kill that
Yes.
bar music?
Wait,
That's like killing my mood.
Hold on, I will get something that will be better for you.
Yes.
All right.
Do it up, DM.
Russian synth. Yes.
Like Tetris music?
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of right now.
Just the Mega Man soundtrack.
My cousin plays mandolin too. Oh well, and he plays Irish flute. But we've gotten together before and played, and then like been jamming, and then accidentally stumbled upon the Tetris song, and then played it in its entirety.
That's the best.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Amazing.
Okay. Actually, I just pasted it into OneNote, so it's probably easy to read from here. Actually, never mind.
Eric mutters as you prepare to tell your tale.
The night is cold as Jennifer stands staring at the line of fire on the horizon. The village Jennifer knows from her youth burns. Skullgall was a day's journey to the north from her own village. She had been trapping rabbits when she crested a small hill, only to see the heavy black smoke on the horizon. She decided that she would check the final traps and return to her elders of the smoke. As you lean down to shift to first person, as you lean down to look under the stone of one of the traps, you see a pair of boots approach. They are finely crafted, like nothing made in these lands. Her clothes are equally opulent, but not bulky enough to keep out the cold. At the time, you had not connected the face, but JoJo had stood before you before in all her charismatic beauty. "What is your name, child?" she asks, smiling warmly from beneath her impossibly thick white fur hat, slightly cocking her head to the side. You instantly feel trust where you know there shouldn't be any. Jennifer, you say. Who are you? Again, no Russian accent, sorry.
Okay.
That's fine.
I go by many names, she answers, adjusting her cape. But I mean you no harm. In the Eastern lands, you will come to know I am the nine-tailed fox. In your future, I am both your enemy and friend. She takes off her hat, revealing impossibly sculpted black hair, cresting into a fashionable wave that no natural force can reasonably hold. She studies you. Despite her friendliness, you instinctively feel as if you should hide every stray thought in your head. Do you want to hear a secret, she says, approaching you, the soft snow crunching under her weight. No, you say, stepping backwards. She continues her approach, eyes riveting yours. She stops short, bends towards your ear, and whispers to you. Your brow wrinkles as you struggle to recall her profoundly disturbing words. She hands you a familiar scroll case, gold, ornately carved with dragons embossed on the jewel-studded surface. Don't look at it yet, she said. It's magic. Then she smiles, brighter, as if there is something she's not telling you. With a furling of her cloak, she turns around and walks towards a boulder behind her. With cat-like grace, she jumps up and takes a look at the land behind you, almost as if she's surveying it. Now hold very still, she says, putting a finger to her lips. She raises her arms as if an angel and an army of horsemen spring over the rise, the terrifying thunder of their hoofbeats pinning you in place. Their armor is unfamiliar, black and cold-looking. You struggle to see their faces, hidden in the darkness of their helms, but to no avail. The noise is earth-shattering, violent, but in an instant, gone. The silence is painful, but then broken as the woman jumps down from the boulder onto the hoarfrost below. I've always wanted to do that, she says with a wry smile. Then her smile fades to concern. Are you okay? She reaches for your trembling body. Don't worry, she says, embracing you. She's incredibly warm and smells of Pulnocheny Svetok.
Yes.
The midnight flower. It will be many years before you're in any mortal danger, she says. You look up to her, confused. Shh, she says. I just need you to close your eyes very tightly now. Do you trust me? You shake your head, what could be a yes or no. Now don't open them, whatever you hear. Okay, you whisper, and close them tight. As the cam focuses on your face, buried in her chest, you hear the most unholy of screams. Squishy forms slosh past, their very movement a testimony to pain. Sounds you've never hear before in your life, An ancient gibberish that could be a battle cry fills the air around you. Then, like the horsemen before, they are gone. There now, the mysterious lady says, wiping away the tears that formed under your eyes. All better. She lets you go and moves to climb a magnificent white steed that mysteriously appeared behind her. Once mounted, she turns to look at you. Would you like to come with me? She asks. You shake your head no. Okay then. She smiles again. Go ahead and open it, motioning to the scroll case, and rides off towards your village. You carefully twist off the cap. Inside, a rolled-up piece of parchment made of an unfamiliar paper. The lines make sense, but also don't to your childlike mind. The Jade Emperor in a broken celestial palace rules with an iron hand. Descended from an iron sun, he makes the world in his image. The white fox he hunts, good and evil in shades of gray. The midnight flower he puts on her grave.
Oh fuck.
It's
Yeah.
ominous.
Ominous as fuck.
Yeah.
I need a cigarette.
I know, right? And hence the gift that I posted afterwards.
Well, shit.
Oh, you want to read yours too?
Oh, God.
Yes, you can. Hold on. Let me get another.
I don't know if she would.
If you won't, then don't.
She'll tell him about part of it, I guess.
Okay, go.
So, my dreams started with, I was on a mountain, and, something happened. I'm not ready to talk about it yet, but I fell. And where I fell, it landed me in the Wayside Inn, where we were first nearly killed by the Dark Empress, that one that was barely together. It was really ramshackle. So I'll start there. You instinctively look towards the bone throne past the shattered walls and see a figure there smiling at you. Don't turn around, she whispers, smiling coldly. The hair stands up on the back of your neck as you slowly and voluntarily turn. Behind you, towering into the night, is Azrael, the demon you fought in the sun. He grabs you, squeezes the very life from you, and slams you into the ground. It's an impact that still shakes you as you find yourself staring at the ceiling of your darkened room, the midnight sound of the town clock tower faintly echoing in the distance. So the demon is still very much a problem. I don't know what we should do, and I'm very scared.
I too had a dream that mentioned Azrael.
Wait, let me get one for you.
Mood music.
Alright. The, my prior who sent me to find Dunad in the first place. I had a dream last night where he was talking to me and he spoke of Azrael. He said he is not resting and he has had hundreds of years to prepare. And he repeated again something that had been said in Darkmere, as above, so below, again. I wonder if this has something to do with the pipes and the pits beneath the cathedral that we had gone to, and the places where Marfor and the old ones are buried.
Bluetooth!
and the Stereus wireless transmission on the ball. Rec 8011.B or whatever the hell Bluetooth is.
404.
404 Bluetooth not found.
I also saw the scroll and a amulet with
Jesus Christ.
Shifu on it, and 3 sons that are behind him. I think 3 sons with his arms outstretched, and he said to me, "When the 3 suns converge behind a pale moon and the black dragon ascends, the whole world will be drowned in the great dark. But blossoming this dark hour, 5 heroes born from the light of the lotus," which probably was, "to shape the destiny of the world."
Assumption Junction. What?
I think that great evil that we met near the sun is rising again, probably in Darkmere. And I don't know what we should do about it. But I wonder if that scroll, if perhaps it will let us fight him somehow. What did it say again on the scroll?
That was
The Jade Emperor in a broken celestial palace rules with an iron hand. Descended from an iron sun, he makes the world in his image. The white fox he hunts, good and evil in shades of grey. The midnight flower he puts on her grave.
Nope, it's just a halfling festival is what it is.
It sounds like that.
so.
Let's go back to the inn, since you're in the inn.
So I'm getting the feeling that the Emperor is the demon.
I don't know. Were they fighting each other before? I suppose they did.
He was after JoJo, I think. Was he not?
What did they call him? The Jade what?
Emperor.
Emperor.
Oswald.
Has anybody heard of the Jade Emperor before?
I mean, if you're not a historian with a history degree, I don't know.
Does any of this remind you of any of the stuff you read in your book? No?
Or if you took notes, copious notes from past adventures.
Oh, you know we did.
Fuck. It was like No, we didn't. In fact, the whole website skips right from like Darkmere to like now. So like all that stuff from the middle of the summer, we just sort of forgot.
Was the Jade Emperor from the lore that we learned in the other dimension? It was about. There was one thing about an egg. That was the world. Help me out here.
I think the Jade Emperor is a euphemism for tea, and we did have the tea.
We did have the tea.
Hey, well, we still need to use that tea, sir.
All right.
Um,
The morning is waning on, and people are starting to filter out. You're not that between like mid-morning and lunch crowd, and the bartender is looking at you guys like, you know, your drinks are kind of like getting a little low. Maybe they might need a refill, or maybe they need to flip the table.
oh.
I've had 3 breakfasts. You can wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh, I
next
will
week,
have one more.
let's try to set the
There
microphone
you
up
go.
on the other side of the table.
What's that?
I'm like super loud, and it's right in my face, and I just feel like I'm probably really loud.
Oh, I can be way louder.
I
which
can be
is great.
way
Or we just need to arrange it by like voice
Loud.
volume next time.
Or we just put it right here.
We could always plop it like right there.
How much is a beer?
Beer's more expensive. How much did I charge you last time?
It was
What
like a-
kind of beer do you want? Do you want the crap beer or you want the good beer?
I want the crap beer.
Okay.
It's fine.
Just mid-morning beer.
I think it was like a gold for a good beer.
10 Bishop.
It's crazy.
If you really want
Is
the
that
crap
a
beer.
gold?
If you really want, no, that's
Bishop
20
is
Bishops
silver.
is a gold. Or a crown.
Crap beer it is.
If we wanna go to the wall today, maybe we should get a move on.
Do we want to go to the wall, or do
Weren't we
wanna
waiting
wait
on weapons?
for the weapons in the morning?
You know.
I wasn't sure if we wanted to go there and come back.
Oh.
Was that
Wasn't there the
Scamming.
gentleman that was
We
looking
wanted
after
to,
us? If
All this talk about Midnight Flower, it might make more sense it goes to the apothecary. I mean, we're gonna go there to talk about Sylvain anyway, but maybe she knows.
Is there an
something.
apothecary here?
Yes.
Okay.
yes, we were going to talk to him about flowers.
Yeah, initially it's
I
Sylvain,
checked my
but
book and I didn't see
there's
anything.
no new information.
Didn't
No,
check the table of contents.
I did.
By the way, for the listeners, our amazingly glorious DM made what's it called? What's it called?
It's the Flora of Darkmere.
The Flora of Darkmere, and it is this giant book of nothing but plants
And it has the druids
And
very
flora.
happy.
of the area.
I would go to M.
I
I would go to Emmy's.
that's fair.
You might have looked up
Oh,
Morgnite.
This
It'll
is
be
under
Morgnite.
F's.
Is it?
Yeah. I just happened to see it, but it's under F.
Oh, well, maybe the
31.
guy had a problem with
This is... Yeah.
Drinking.
maybe he wasn't drunk. Apothecary.
Maybe it had been stolen from one too many times.
Yes.
31.
Or maybe it's some sort of like astrological calculation imprinted in a table of contents.
Flowers.
It's not alphabetical. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright. The Midnight Flower. It's a DC 7 to make sure it can tell what it is. A deciduous tree with a flaky brown reddish bark. The trunk and limbs often grow to be gnarled and twisted. After peeling away the bark, the trees have a soft wood, which is harvested fresh to decrease nausea and to numb the mouth. Orc shaman often harvest the wood to feed expectant mothers. Hey. The small
Hey.
This is good to know. The small yellow, purple, and red flowers which bloom in the spring are crushed to make a heady, spicy perfume, which many claims to be an aphrodisiac. Of course, JoJo would wear that. Is that why we fell in love with her?
She wears it mostly for the numb mouth.
Yes.
For all the people that smooch.
Yes. It's a cure for Simplex 1.
A sack of the flowers can fetch anywhere from 5 to 30 bishop pieces. Alright, so aphrodisiac, the wood, or the bark. Wait, you feed the wood to expectant mothers, so that's one thing. And
I am not eating wood.
Oh, I think you probably had your fill.
I said it, and then I was like, I just said that. I said that, and I walked right into it.
Did you look up the other one?
Huh?
Did you look up the other one?
The P one?
The
or
T one?
T. Oh, the
Sylvain?
thistle
What you're
vein.
looking for?
Oh my god. I failed.
She was way too excited about the book.
I got really excited. I was looking up random things.
She just wanted the book. That was it.
Who cares about the
I looked up
quest?
alligator teeth, and I know that that's used as a like deterrent around villages and whatnot.
Right. Okay, so she is in her book, like kind of
Yes.
like, what are you guys doing?
Nose
around
in a
the table?
book.
You're drinking really crappy beer. What are you doing?
I should have gotten the Miller instead of Sapporo.
Mulling over what I want to do next and while drinking.
What do you want to do next while drinking?
Trying to think whether we should head to the wall or not, lay a trap.
I had an idea.
What is it? It is like now closer to noon than it is to morning.
67.
So if you want to go to the wall, we need to go now.
Right.
Yeah.
Last night I had an idea that maybe we could hire somebody surreptitiously to watch us as we leave, and then we circle back around and see who follows us.
Try
Is that a possibility?
I mean,
Because as long as we leave together, I suspect we'll be followed by whoever.
Well, if we leave, there should only be really one way out. So we can always bribe the guards out there. I can attempt to see if there's any sort of thieves guild here, but I don't know. If I can do it. See if they know anything.
I have an idea. Why don't we hire 3 or 4 people to come with us? Since it's just a day trip.
NPCs.
To the wall.
And-
Or beyond.
And then sneaky boy here peels off and then can stalk our stalker.
We tried that
How's
last
he-
time. It didn't go too well.
How can he keep track of all of us if there's lots of people in our party?
Well, I mean, with yeah, that could work. I mean, the eyes. I mean, he would look, but if we could prevent that, when
gouge his eyes out?
or dress somebody up like Vom, so they are identical.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Does
Do we
anybody
have
want
that top hat? and
Is there anybody in
monocle?
the inn that looks like Vom?
No.
Same build?
He is
Anybody?
uniquely distinct.
Does anybody want the Thistlebane description? 'Cause
Yes.
It might be important.
Read it.
Yeah.
Read it, baby.
Thistlebane is an ancient plant and the only one known to have 2 distinct growth cycles, which is important. On an annual basis, Thistlebane grows beautiful violet-white flowers and smells soothing. Once every 90 years, however, a lotus of purplish-black sprouts
A what?
for a lotus of purplish-black.
A lotus?
A lotus of purplish-black
Of
sprouts
purplish
for 2 to 3 week period, usually in the last days of summer. So this is every 90 years for 2 to 3 weeks. It is this. So I think that's and late summer. So our date today is
light of the lotus. What's the lotus look like? What's a lotus?
blackish purple. Lotus looks like it's a water plant, and it's like many petals, like on a.
It's
Okay.
the thing that the girls all get tattoos of.
Yeah.
The lotus flower.
You think I've seen the girls lately?
The girls. All the girls are getting lotus tattoos these days.
You got 2 of
Be-
them.
you know why? Because
My girls are not getting lotus tattoos.
let me tell you why. Because it's a very metaphorical plant. Because it grows out of the mud. It grows out of dirt and like nasty, nastiness. And it's this beautiful flower, and it blooms from the dirt.
Looks
and
like
it's
this.
And it's a tramp stamp.
and it's a total fucking tramp stamp, and all of the girls
I've
are
seen
getting the lotus.
So
Right.
they
I,
got it because
My dream mentioned the lotus. as
Even
well.
my little sister has this whole like lotus thing.
No, I know
planning
she's
as
got
a
it like growing out of the
sleeve.
mud there, right?
I know.
Gross.
It's growing. It's made her
Worst
spit it
thing
out.
I've ever heard.
Okay, so
Anyhow.
now you know about
Lotus it
Thistlebane.
is.
Oh, there's also a tumble spider cactus, which I'm really excited about.
A tumble spider cactus.
What's a tumble
adorable.
spider?
It's adorable. It's a very cute spider. It looks like a dead spider. It's a cactus. It looks like a dead spider. I didn't read the rest of it, but it sounds cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, so purple black lotus.
So this is the time of year. Are we in the right time of year?
So what time of year is?
we were
we're
given
in
the
Sol-
month and stuff.
We're in harvestite.
Yes,
Harvestite.
the first of it.
Okay, so what is harvestite?
It's like autumn.
Shit. So we have to wait. Till the beginning. We need to wait till next year.
No, you're
Right?
in the actual, like, the time.
It said like late summertime.
That's a late summer.
Yeah.
August
You're
is
on
like
the- you're
late
on
the-
summer.
Autumn.
You're on the tail end of
Okay.
summer going into
Yeah.
Oh,
August,
okay. Okay.
So
how
we're-
long?
autumn
So-
zone.
So we
We
don't have
gotta-
that much. We got a haul.
What's
yeah, we
the,
got a haul, but
Yeah, what's the normal
we have 2 to
distance
3
to Dark Mirror?
week. We have a 2 to 3 week time limit if it's within the 90 years.
Yeah,
It's
but
every 90 years, right? Is that what it said?
what's
yeah.
the distance to Dark Mirror in measure of times?
What?
If we have 2 to 3 weeks, how long does it take us to get to Dark Mirror normally? How hard do we have to
About
push?
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, so
As long as we're in town and aiming towards the wall and trying to perform a switcheroo,
Right.
could maybe we ask the apothecary if he knows? Because I don't really know.
Shrike.
Have we kept track of 90-year cycles of bizarre plants?
I mean,
and who would
this
do
is.
that but an
I
apothecary?
mean,
Nobody
okay.
else has
So I'm
seen
not.
it. See if this
I'm
is a
not
good
smart
year.
person, but I feel like this is when they bloom, not necessarily like when they're. Like they might not. We can still pluck them while they're purple flowers, right? And
They're
it's
only
still
around
work.
for 2 to 3 weeks. Like they're only at that stage for 2 to 3 weeks every 90 years.
Right, but when we get there and they're in that stage and we pluck them, then we're good, yes? It doesn't matter how long it takes us to get
Believe
back.
so. Yeah.
There is a 1 in 90-year chance
We just dry them out. It'll be fine.
that will
Yeah.
be the lotus of it, though.
So we just have to pick lots of it, and we'll be good.
We have to go back with
Right.
like two. We have to go back with 2 bags full.
No,
2 bags full.
you've got me all confused. I'm not a plant person.
Have a drink.
Well, you got 2 druids here.
What?
You have 2 druids here.
You're just peddling your
1.5.
It's
knowledge.
not true.
1.5
peddling.
druids.
Peddling.
Listen,
I think I know
Because of
nature.
The
flowers.
ideal American family. 1.5 druids.
I thought it was 2.5.
It's 2.5
Okay.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, we
no,
ruined the.
but it's the average American D&D party is 1.5 druids.
Right.
There's always a druid. There's always a
It's
druid.
it's one of the best classes.
Well, look at that
I
wall.
disagree.
It's a class that
Where did
exists.
Rob-
I disagree.
wonder-
I mean,
Fuck, guys.
Oh, sorry, you're right here!
she was reading so intensely.
Okay, so you've read the descriptions of the thing, and you
Right.
hear the church bells strike noon.
So we've read our dreams to each other. We've shared our dreams, like sorority sisters, and now we've dug our nose into the herbology.
We gotta dig up a guy, don't we?
We have to dig up
Yeah, we'd
some
like
dude.
to dig up a guy.
Hey,
Hang up.
What's her name?
Were they?
Angeline the Baker's.
Bridget's
Bridget
father.
the Bacon.
Well,
Bacon.
technically
Oh,
grandfather.
Angeline the Baker is a song.
Bridget's grandfather looking for any sort of.
Weapon.
I think this weapon. I'll just take.
You guys were wanting to loot the dude.
What happened? Who is this? Who are we
So
digging up?
basically, the
A weapon donor.
Weapon donor.
so her father had fought in the war against the last war against the
It was her grandfather.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was here. Darcy was here, but Jennifer wasn't there. She was getting.
Okay, so
Her-
you guys explain.
She was
it then.
having a night.
It was a night and a day and another night. By the way, it's
Okay.
been a
Alright,
whole
alright.
Anyway,
36
this-
hours.
So
This weapon that he had, he was able to
Weapons-
use to just pound the enemy away from the wall.
So yeah, there's a
okay.
material called Glornance.
Gloran.
Lauren.
Glorance.
You were
Glory.
at the blacksmith with us.
Yes.
Because you
Yes.
had your axe. That's the
Yeah.
same stuff.
This is maybe all this
Oh.
weapon, but if we can get
It was
extra,
X too.
I would be interested in any sort of material that can be melted down because maybe with some of the balls I've got for my gun, maybe I don't know if there'll be enough time for them to melt down a few. Now, as it is right now, I'm only going to have maybe if this myth doesn't suck a pointy option, but I'm not going to be able to fight from range if we face anything like we did before.
I bet the wall probably has a decent
But you'll do
smith
damage.
or somebody there, so if we can get the material there, we
Oh,
might
maybe
not even
they
have to
have.
come back.
Maybe they have that powder stick.
It's not the guns, it's what I shoot with.
Would you be gathering your bullets back, or
How would you? How would you
Okay.
get the ball? Yeah. So I
Well,
just
they
have a
would have to
very,
melt
very
it
finite amount
down,
of
right?
Maybe if I get like
I'm a
handful.
dwarf. They would just have to melt it down and you just drop it.
Yeah.
From
Or
the
whatever.
top of the wall
maybe
or
if
something.
not
Maybe
that,
they have-
maybe there's some sort of armor material. Who knows?
Hey, is there an armorer at the wall or a weaponsmith?
Why are you going to the wall?
Just to look,
Side sin.
Taurus.
to see the armor if there is
Do you
one.
know that?
There's an armorer here in
No.
town. Why not go to him?
Oh, we've been there. What about at the wall?
The wall? I don't know. No, we don't go out there.
You're useless. One more breakfast.
All right.
We've had one breakfast, yes, but what about second breakfast?
He's had 4 breakfasts.
I've had 4 breakfasts.
And 11sies?
He's
did
had
you?
4
I
breakfasts.
ate right through 11 Z's.
It's lunchtime
It
now.
blended right into 1105 Z's.
Literally
Did you get a
it
tapeworm
dinged
at
noon.
Did you not
Okay,
get the
Vom's
quarter?
gonna
No,
start
it
making
is
his way to the
Medication
wall.
makes me hungry.
Okay, I see
Yeah,
Vom
I
get up
noticed.
and
I mean,
start making his way out
chloroform,
the place.
All right, I'm ready to go too.
I missed the joke.
Let's go to the
Second
wall.
breakfast, come on, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. We've had one breakfast, yes, but
Yes.
what about
Closes.
second breakfast? 11sies?
No, I yeah.
Luncheon?
Supper?
Supper?
God,
Dinner?
I'm gonna eat it all.
You could have eaten it all. Rolling in the air.
ate the whole thing.
That one I don't know.
Aw, then
I
you're
don't
young.
think the
You're
Adele
young.
song goes that way.
Oop, oop, oop.
That's right.
Casualties.
Beautiful.
Casualties of war.
Earthquakes.
That was such a cool town, man.
I know. So
know.
great.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. How do we find out who is following us? 1.
Yeah, that's a good point. Should we let
Aren't we
someone...
going with bait and switch or no?
Are we hiring someone before we leave?
I'm up for
Is
it.
that what
Who's
we-
bait? Who's
How about I
switch?
just sleep in the wagon?
Are you taking a wagon?
Oh, we should take wagon.
Sure.
That's a good idea, actually.
Wagon?
You hitch up
Yeah.
your oxen to the wagon.
Yes, we have oxen now.
Nice.
We have
Do we have a
multiple-
cover for the wagon?
What's that?
What
We
type
did
of
have-
horse?
We had one horse. Did we graduate
never
to
had
two?
a horse.
Yeah, we had the horse.
You had 2 oxen.
Horse, but it got set on fire.
It's always been 2 oxen!
People shouldn't throw magic spells around.
Oh, fucking hell, dude.
Did I kill Billy?
What
And
happened?
replace him with 2 oxen?
Oh, no. What are these names? What are the names of the oxens?
This is bull.
What did you name him?
Well,
No, they have names of their
named
own.
a horse Billy. Is one of them.
The horse was Billy. What's this? What are the oxen? I haven't emotionally attached to them yet. They're strangers.
They are strangers.
I'll cast speak with
Strangers
animals, so I
on the
can oxen.
night.
Casting things.
All right, so
I'm casting things.
Actually, no, I probably should.
So you want to know their names?
I'll save the spell.
You sure?
You're too eager. Yeah.
You cast the magic. They go to tell their names. They're donkeys now.
I watched them shift before my eyes.
They turn into giant corgis.
Giant corgis would be
That'll be good.
awesome.
I want to battle corgis.
They're giant
Be
tummies.
the fattest animal.
They would be the
Giant corgi.
slowest.
The smallest, surliest looking one will be named Eric.
That's fair.
Definitely.
The larger, stronger one will be named Jennifer.
No.
Yeah. Or,
Eberine.
Eberine.
Everett, yeah.
Eberyn, yes.
yeah. Eberine and Eric.
Did
Or
Everett
ox.
never exist now?
Who knows?
Fiddler.
You guys haven't talked about him in a
Oh,
long
Fiddler
time.
and Eberine. Oh, they're with us.
They're with us.
Oh.
Fiddler and Everett.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Let's see which one prefers fire.
that one will die first.
Oh, is that what you're naming them?
Yeah.
Fiddler and Eberine.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys are our oxen. You're pulling our cart.
Which one looks like it has more armor?
Probably the one on the
Just
right.
naturally in his skin.
One on
Yeah.
the right.
Which
That
one
one's
has
Has
that?
Yes. You guys have oxen. You
Ollie,
guys
ollie.
are ollie oxen free.
Okay, so
All right.
we begin to head out of the city.
So
Do
you,
we have a plan yet for the?
I have a
Yeah,
plan.
did we...
Someone
are
was
we-
going to sleep in
I-
the cart.
I have a plan.
you're sleep,
If it
you're sleeping
involves
on
a
the
little
You're
bit
just
of
watching?
magic, if you guys are okay with it.
What do you mean magic?
It's fine by me.
I'm always up for it. Nothing untoward
Yeah.
has
What-
ever
what?
happened.
That was
that
the best reaction ever. What do we need magic for?
Don't
What?
worry, I'll be.
Huh?
I'm just gonna be a little sneaky.
The universe doesn't care how sneaky you are.
It's just a little magic.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing
What are we? Yeah.
What, you're discussing that?
with just the tip of magic?
I can I'm thinking we go through a bend and I cast a little fog cloud and I slip out of the cart
Oh, okay. To watch. Okay.
and just hide in a bush.
But like then we're
I've had
leaving
4
you
breakfasts.
in a
I
bush.
can do a little fog
What?
cloud
But then
too,
we're leaving
probably.
you in a bush.
Don't worry, I'll find them. And I'll just say hello.
But I don't want to leave you behind. I'm worried. After all the shit that.
I can handle myself.
Wait, don't.
Oh well. I apologize. I was just looking to see if the castle had arrived, but apparently UPS
Oh.
has not.
Can I not just assist them in stealth instead of doing the magic route?
Hey, I mean he's gonna be him.
He's gotta be him.
If you
Yeah.
have a better idea.
We could cause distraction of some kind, I suppose.
I
Or
think this
you
is the
could-
most.
yeah.
I think this is the most.
You could be wolf. Oh wait, that's magic.
I think it's the best way to sneak.
What What kind of
I mean,
what land are we on? Just
what if you
plain?
just stay behind?
Well, so as you go
at the
out
wall?
into past the town gates, the vista opens up before you, and it's mostly rocky, sparsely grassed roads and stuff like that. And that would be my mother.
Hi, Mom!
Have you
but
been
there's-
washing the back of your ears?
Yeah, there's some what do you call it here? There we go. There's some trees on either side of you, and there's the cliffs. They start to, as they're going out from the town in kind of a sort of straight, but they sort of open up in a funnel shape as you go further out, and the trees fill in, but the road remains the same. It's kind of like this winding path out.
Cool.
And every once in a while, you meet like a farmer coming back from delivering like produce and stuff out there. And
Did we ever get a new map? Did we?
We jotted something down, I thought.
I didn't know
Anyway.
I
that.
don't know that we
I
purchased
have-
a map.
So
I
if you
have
wanna,
no map.
if you wanna do your thing,
Oh, I have
Alright. So when
I have a sketch.
so when we go around a corner,
okay,
I will cast fog cloud.
all right, do it.
I cast it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
And roll
D100. Let's go. 3 zeros. Okay, 58.
Okay, so with a wave of your hand and a few mumbled words, a creeping fog comes up around you and obscures everything, and you slip out of the cart
And just hide in a bush.
and hide in the bush. Right. Okay, and the cart moves on.
Yes.
And then I dispel the fog as I
Give it some time, I think.
yeah.
Yes.
For
Wait a couple Mississippis.
So you're awaiting in a bush named Kate.
bush name Kate.
Kate.
Not George.
No, Kate Bush.
Oh, I don't want to be in Georgia.
Oh.
A
In a coffin.
fairly popular artist from the 80s. Never mind.
Nice.
All right, and eventually you see a cart with a full of like potatoes or something, and a dude kind of driving it along.
And does he seem weird in a...
No, he's dressed like a peasant, and kind of just like like yelling at his cow to like hurry up.
Okay, nothing interesting.
Well, he is
He
made
rolls
of
by.
potatoes.
He does have potatoes.
If any fall off, I might grab one. Other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, sure, a couple fall off as he goes along. And then nothing for like maybe an hour or so. Then another guy comes out, another cart with hay and maybe some barrels of some substance. And there's actually two guys. There's an older gentleman and his son, and they're making their way along the trail.
They don't seem suspicious at all, do they?
Nope.
Okay. I'll sit here for another hour,
Okay. You sit for another hour.
munching
and-
on my potato.
Okay. Potatoes are fairly decent, and yet another cart comes by. This one is laden with corn and other tuber-like vegetables. And there's a guy in there, middle-aged, kind of, looks like a farmer, whipping his cow along. It's like, get up.
Nothing interesting.
Mm-mm.
I think I'm gonna run back though.
Okay.
Well, at this point,
So,
it's been like 3 hours. So
they're
we're
3
probably
hours ahead of
heading
you.
back
Oh yeah, they might.
about now.
I
Anyway.
guess I'll head back to town. Or
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe I'll just try to do it quietly on the side of the woods, but
What are you doing?
no, I'm just gonna walk back to town.
Okay. Okay.
There's not if I don't. I'm trying to think. They're just going to go there and back.
Mm-hmm.
I might
You
be.
can't fly or anything.
I could run,
You could.
but as a horse, that'd be weird.
I-
Or just
Free horse.
as a
Yeah,
regular
you're-
person.
I feel like after like an hour and a half, like max,
Yeah.
we would have been like, oh, sorry, Eric. After an hour and a half on the road, goes, he's not coming back. I thought he was gonna. Should we stop?
Maybe we should stop and take break, I guess, and see what happens.
A while for him.
And then maybe we wait half an hour and turn around and go back.
Sure.
You don't really have that much
Okay.
time to break.
So as you guys you're staying there about 30 minutes, you see a cart with hay and was it 2 guys on it come rolling by.
I'd like to greet each of these people as they go and maybe see a perception to see if I recognize their voices.
Okay, go for it.
Will that just be one overall?
I'm going to stealth
Can I-
while
I
she's
didn't
chatting
even
with
You can
them.
do one for each.
Okay.
What's
I'm gonna
that?
Stealth while she's chatting with them.
Okay.
22.
Okay, so where are you stealthing to?
I want to check out the haystack behind them.
Oh, okay. So you managed to get around, and in the haystack is hay.
He's stealing from them.
Hey now.
Hey, don't do that.
This is
That's the last straw.
this is when dreams
There's
are
no
made.
lockbox, there's no way. They gotta carry the funds
Your ass is
somewhere.
grass, man.
So these are not the voice from that you
These are not
recognize.
the voices you're looking for.
Right.
Alright.
Um,
Next one was a potato farmer?
The first was potato.
Well, we
Then
don't
it
know
was-
who
Potato.
comes down the road.
Okay.
Only
yeah,
Ori
so
knows who came down
the
the
first
road.
one to come by was a haymaker.
Where'd the potato
With a
farmer
son.
go? Mysterious.
We don't
Where's
know
he
about a
taking
potato
those
man.
potatoes?
I
Secret
think we
potato
know.
man.
I think it was Lotus.
Okay.
Oh, I got the impression that the potato guy was going back to town, but
No.
maybe that. Okay,
He was-
so
he
they're
was
all
heading-
going away from town. Okay.
Yeah. They were all heading out to the fort.
Oh my god.
Oh, secret potato man.
Secret
Potato
But you guys don't know that.
Okay, yeah, we don't know that.
You know nothing,
so-
Jon Snow.
Now it's been like 2 hours since he's been gone.
So we should
2 hours. I think we should,
Should we
maybe
wait?
go back.
head back to
We
town?
don't have weapons. We can't go out to wall.
I'm not going to rob
What?
a. I would never rob a grave, but if I were to, I would not go.
You
without
would
my
need
weapons.
weapons.
Would never really.
I haven't yet.
We've built a friendship on desecrating graves at this point.
We
I
really
would
have.
never. What do you mean desecrating grave?
He was there.
What?
No.
That grave was already desecrated
Yes, it was.
under the cathedral.
Yes,
It-
yes,
yeah.
it was already desecrated.
It was,
blessed
it was
bishop
sad
is-
thing.
Sainted bones. I laid him to rest.
Yeah.
Some marauders had come by. What do you mean?
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Marauders.
Yeah.
Probably the
You
same
misremembered
marauders
it.
that attacked us
Dimension jumping,
afterwards.
you know,
Probably.
just weird things.
Probably. You're misremembering what happened there. Correct.
And there's a gaslight right over here.
Man, I don't know what we should do. Should we continue or should we go back? Because otherwise we'll have to come back tomorrow.
So what's your decision at the 3 hour mark? Are you going to go forward or backwards?
I'm going backward.
Okay.
I want more beer.
I'm
So
not
it's a
going to
2
make
hour
this
mark.
decision.
At the 2 hour mark, I vote for go back
Okay.
to town. Excuse me, because I don't want to end up at the wall without our.
I would
new
like my weapons.
Oh, we're not going.
And we're not going to get there anyway. And I thought Ori
Isn't
would have
it
caught
like
up
a day
with us
long?
by now.
Okay,
so-
so this is an
Yeah, it's like
experiment.
a day's travel to the wall. We're not going to make it for another day. We go back, get our weapons, and then we go the next day.
All right.
If you guys want to go back, I'll go ahead and just scout it out.
To the wall?
Yeah. Might as well have that information. Otherwise, we just wasted the trip.
Shall we meet you at the wall and pick up your dagger as well, or rapier, or whatever it was?
Sure, yeah, if you want to do that.
So we'll see you there tomorrow night, or the day after.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, we'll take. I guess it might take that long. However long it takes.
Yeah, because it'll take.
Like we went.
Tomorrow morning, you'll pick up your weapons and you'll have to travel out. So it's a day's travel. So.
So we'll see you
Tomorrow
there.
night.
Probably. I don't know where I'll sleep, but I'll figure something out. Well, at the very least, they've got haystack, so there's somewhere to sleep. I'm sure. Well, probably.
All right. Stay.
And nothing else. I just want to find out the guard rotation.
Sometimes you just gotta say what the hey.
Sure.
So if we're going back to town, I'll go over to the apothecary.
All right, so you head off to the wall. The rest of you start to head back to town, and along the way, like very shortly after, like the what was it, the hay guy?
Mm-hmm.
The hay guy passed. You see an empty cart with like potatoes and a couple oxen that are attached up to it, and it's just sitting on the side of the road.
It's empty.
There's no person around it, but it's got potatoes and stuff in it.
to see if they're all right.
Survival check to see if there's a struggle.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it?
Would that be perception?
It's just the wagon. Just the wagon.
So there's the wagon and the animals, and there's like little bits of hay below each of the animals, so they can eat and stuff like that.
22.
There's been no struggle here. It looks
Would
like
that-
someone like put the. You actually see there's a tether going to a tree from the middle thing that hooks up the oxen.
Would that check get me footprints or?
No, that's more of tracking. Do you have anything like that?
Also survival.
That would be under survival, right?
I'm gonna need
Or
another roll for
investigation.
Investigation.
that. I'll need another roll for survival if you do it under that.
24.
You do see some tracks going off into the woods.
Yeah, survival is checking tracks.
Okay.
By the way,
Is this worth checking out?
I imagine that he's gone to do a poo.
I was thinking the same thing. He might just be going to the bathroom.
Are you doing a poo?
Your voice echoes off the cliffs around you.
I listened
No response,
intently for a response.
Oh, maybe we should check it out.
Oh my god!
There-
And coming up the trail is another cart with
Corn.
with corn and other vegetables.
Well, I can watch the
That's like-
oxen here so they
He
don't
just
get
pulled
stolen.
a Jennifer. I'm sorry. That was great. It was awesome.
I'm gonna
Do you
yell
want to
at.
check for Pooh Man and I'll stay here and
I
you guys
I
go
will stay
split
here.
the
Do you want me to go
Stay-
with you?
We are so split up right now.
That's
what?
okay.
Not for me.
Nah, no harm done.
He's in town. He's going to the wall. So it's just you three.
I'll just hang out with the oxen. I've had 6 breakfasts. 4 breakfasts, so I can do with it.
I guess I'm going alone into the woods.
No, I will
I
go
thought
with you.
Jennifer was
Okay,
gonna
I'm
you're
go.
going
going
with
with
you.
me?
Yes,
They're dangerous woods around here.
I have.
Fuck.
I'll protect
Yeah.
these oxen.
You can't do magic. I will go with you.
Okay. All right.
I'm good tracker.
When is this person coming down the road? Or
About the same time, you
corn
guys.
maybe we should talk to.
Yeah. I'll yell at those guys too.
Okay.
To say hi.
What are you saying?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, they roll up to you.
Socially awkward hermit.
They roll up and stop. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh, hard living.
Yeah. What you?
Do they sound familiar?
Yeah, or they sound like they're villagers and stuff.
Okay, but they don't sound like clothes guy.
No.
All right, I'm done with them, so I leave the conversation.
We're just headed back to town. We saw this wagon on the side of the road and thought we might help. Looks like they have a flat.
Probably doing a poo.
Flat wagon wheel.
Right. And he, as they, it's like good day, and as they roll off, he kind of whispers to his son. He's like, "Watch out for those."
Weirdos.
All right, so the dark forest on the side of the road.
Run in.
You run in. I run after you.
Okay.
Very quietly, stealthily.
Stealthily.
Roll it.
Okay. Oh, stealth. Okay.
We both have to roll stealth. I'm not rolling stealth. I'm not trying to run stealthily.
13.
Okay. So you roll in thinking you're being fairly quiet,
Okay.
Jennifer rolls in thinking she.
Are we able to
and
follow
you
tracks?
you hear her snapping twigs and stuff.
Shh. What? What's the problem?
So, am I tracking or are you tracking?
We can both track.
Let's
but-
both track because I have
Yeah.
good tracking skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbarian, hello.
Roll your tracking skills.
Survival.
Nice.
So good at number 12.
What is your survival modifier, if you don't mind me asking?
+4.
Nice.
Plus 11.
Mine's +5.
What about you?
Huh? Who
Your roll.
are we? Oh, what about me? Okay. That'll be an 18.
Hercules.
So you're like, yeah, who are we tracking? And you so you see that the tracks kind of disappear for a moment, and then they reappear on the other side of a log, going the opposite way.
Oh. So this guy just left his potatoes.
They're called oxen.
Yes.
They might be named Potato.
Important questions.
Yeah, I'll keep tracking.
Okay.
I guess. How far are we gone by?
So I'm sorry, I think I missed the visual here. So we go into the woods. She's tracking the tracks. We get to a log, and it goes.
They go silent
the
for a minute,
opposite?
and then it's like a double back. So
It's like a double
trying
back.
to lose you.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
So he doubled back.
So he knows we're here.
He knows we might track them.
I guess I'll call out and I'll say, we mean no harm, we just saw your wagon stranded. We wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Caw. Caw.
Caw! Answer.
Actually, I am going to take 10 minutes if Shrek will let me.
Yeah.
And cast Speak with Animals as a ritual.
Okay.
Is there a bird nearby?
Sure.
I would like to talk to the bird. Oh. That bird. That's the bird right there. Yes. That's the bird. I'm going to call to the bird and ask the bird to come talk to me.
Sorry,
Okay.
can't hear you.
Asshole bird.
What do you say?
A
to
bird
the
comes flying down, fluttering down.
Oh, I thought you were gonna call to the bird.
Call, call! Is that
Yeah,
work?
yeah, yeah.
Is that good?
That's
okay.
good.
You're doing it for me. Thanks.
Is that beautiful?
That's good.
Right, what do you want, miss?
It's a Cockney accent. It's the best bird ever.
More like crony.
He's a crow.
I don't know.
Me and my crow mates are just on the lawn over there.
We are looking for the owner of these tracks. Have you seen someone come through the woods before us?
Yes. Yeah, you're probably looking for that medium height fellow. He went up that way.
Would you guide me to him?
Yeah.
I'll give you a bit of.
We'll give you some berries.
What's the crows like?
All right, we'll give it a try. So I'm gonna do opposings. So you're walking up the way, and you see
So that we're just following the bird as he floats through the trees.
right, and he lands on a branch over like a copse,
Yeah.
and you see something kind of moving in the copse.
Fucking cops.
Yes.
Should we?
Fuck the police coming out from the...
Do you want to do magics?
To
I don't know.
what? In what way? Why?
Maybe
Make us stealthier?
no. Well, or so that you can shapeshift or something. I don't know.
What? So we're surrounding him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I?
Okay.
I
You
don't
good?
know. Yeah,
You're good. Jesus. I was just gonna march up to him and say hi.
let's do that.
All right. I didn't know if you wanted to
I don't
flank
want to
him
I
or
don't want to bear claw him, or I don't want to maul him.
You don't have to maul him. You just have to look like you're going to maul him.
If
Wait,
I
are you-
look like
are
I'm going
Are you
to,
turning into some animal?
I'm not.
I don't know.
Stealthy moment in the woods is the best ever. Oh my god.
So fucking stealthy. Okay. Okay. So, are we going to?
We're just gonna go. I think.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make?
If he tries to run, you beat him up.
I will do that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna march right through the copse and into the copse and see who's there.
All right. As you go into the copse, you see a medium-sized build man crouching, looking out in the other direction, and he notices you guys, and it's like he's got like a moment of fright on his face, and then he's like, "Oh, come on, quickly, get down!"
Familiar voice?
Roll,
No.
roll.
Oh, roll. Natural 20.
Oh yeah, it does sound familiar.
Like the guy?
Could be, yeah.
I don't think there's any danger except us. What what are you doing back here? We saw your cart
You left your wagon, yeah.
and your oxen and things. Did you come out here to,
You're scaring away the birds.
The birds are my friends, actually. They're not going anywhere, I don't think.
What's
Anyway.
your witch?
You have plenty of potatoes. Leave the birds alone.
I do, but I go out here. This is my only bird watching.
So you're just watching the birds.
Of course.
Okay, good.
So now that you've ruined my bird watching experience, I think I'll be going.
Oh, no. We'll sit with you and watch the birds.
Maybe I should go watch his oxen and cart.
Maybe.
Why don't you sit with him and I will go?
Okay. What does he look like?
So he's kind of like nondescript, sandy brown hair, big nose, and he sounds like that guy from last night.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, okay, I'll be out at the road, and I'm going to, before she can even say anything, I'm gonna walk back into the trees a little bit and just stay there,
Okay.
wherever he can't see me, and let Shrike talk to him for just a second.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll plop down next to him. So are birds the only thing that you're watching today?
Yes. Why? I've got finches. I've got. I think they're crows. And
Nature check to see if he's bullshitting.
go for it.
Not a good roll, but like 14.
Persuasion. He's definitely bullshitting.
So yeah, the finches. Yeah,
Right.
common dark-eared finches.
Yes.
So do you stay in town? Were you in town last night?
Yes, I was actually. Why do you ask?
Meet any pretty ladies?
Oh, I wish.
Are you following us?
Following you? Why would I be following you? I'm the one that's sitting here watching birds, and you come up creeping up behind me.
Okay, so while they're talking, I'm gonna try
To the back of the head.
I'm going to try my best to sneak back into the area that they're sitting in and frighten him.
Oh!
And go
Whoa,
grab his arm,
what?
grab his shoulders, right?
Oh my god.
So I don't know. What do you want me to roll?
Stealth.
Stealth. Okay.
This is,
Oh, no.
11.
I speak louder to try and cover her noise.
okay. As you're speaking, as you guys are doing your thing, he looks back. It's like your friend's coming back.
Yeah?
And she's going.
Yes.
This is the weirdest
She's-
interaction we've ever had.
Is she trying to scare me or something?
Just let her think that she did it. Yeah. Just let her.
This is
Okay.
getting very weird.
So I'm gonna
I don't
jump.
mind staying with the ladies too often, but he starts to get up. It's like this,
Okay, before he gets up, and before he can get too far, I'm gonna just basically run in and grab the front of his shirt, and use my intimidation to make him cough it up. What are you doing out here, and why are you following us?
Whoa!
Oh, you squeezed too hard. He coughed it up. It's his lung.
So
Jennifer, what the hell?
That's right. That's a 22.
Fuck him up.
I said we didn't want to hurt him.
I'm not hurting him. I'm just being really aggressive.
Frank has watched you tear people apart.
It just enhances
He thinks you're killing him.
enhanced interrogation.
But it just enhances it. You're just helping me. So, tell us why you're following us right now before I rip out your heart.
She'll do it.
bad cop, bad cop. He doesn't seem very scared. He's matter of fact, I was hired to make sure that you reach your destination
Why were you hired?
because others
just
have not come back.
But
Why are you following us in secret?
Yes, why is it a secret? And why does
Because-
Josephine... Is it Josephine? Right?
Yes.
Josephine. Her name is still Josephine,
Her
right?
name is-
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Why are you falling like you shake the life out of him? Why indeed?
Shaken baby syndrome.
Shaken birdwatcher syndrome.
Chicken bird. Those dark mirror finches.
Is your speak with animals still
Yeah.
active?
Yeah.
Ask your questions.
Yeah. Ask your questions.
Why did Josephine hire you to follow us in secret? Why did she not tell us?
Yeah.
Because we had to make sure that you first did not take off with the money as others have done in the past. And that you are actually completing the mission. You're on a limited time schedule.
Have you watched other teams go into the wilds? And how long have you followed them?
I've only watched this one and the one before.
What happened to the one before?
I lost track of them after the wall.
You lost track of them.
Yes. It's a
Did
wild
you just
place
not
out
wanna-
there.
Did you just not want to follow them?
After the
No,
wall? Is that what you said? After the wall?
After the wall, the Forest of Darkman is not something to play with.
How did you lose? Did you lose them accidentally?
No, I lost them.
Like they lost themselves. As well.
Like I did not. I was following their trail and they were gone.
What happened?
Darkman is nothing to be toyed with. That forest is evil.
So why did you let her pay you to follow us
'Cause it's
again?
good money.
And how long were you supposed to follow us?
All the way.
So why don't you just travel with us? This does not make sense to me.
I prefer to work alone.
You can still work alone, but travel with us. Better protection, yes?
I see the logic, but I've been.
We could use your help. We could use your information.
I don't have a lot of information.
You get paid more if we come back successful, right?
No, I get paid just to watch you. So if you live or die.
So you, technically,
It's just a matter of if he gets paid fast or slow.
so most of you can't. I guess you can't know if we died, so you get paid to watch another ring.
Right.
I'm not here. I'm just thinking logically.
Yes. Apparently you guys are a special one, though. They were really interested in you.
What do you know about JoJo?
What do you know about Josephine? How long have you been working for the ETSC, the trading
Eastern
company?
Trading company.
She's trading company.
That one.
I'm not working for them per se. I'm working directly for the Baron. I'm not working for Josephine either. She's just normally in control. I don't normally report to a woman.
And why is that exactly?
You know, toxic masculinity and all that.
Can I punch him?
You can.
You're in
Okay.
a position to.
I would like to punch him.
You're
Okay.
gonna kill
In
him.
no, just I have him by the scruff. I would just like to punch him in the gut a little bit. Just, 1d4, right?
And he crumples and dies.
No.
Well, you have to roll a hit first because it's going to...
Oh. Well. I guess it's grapple, right? It's grapple.
Grapple.
So it's a strength check. Strength
And he's
Which
gonna
you have,
fall.
which you have advantage.
19.
Yeah. All right.
Only when I'm raging.
I thought you were a bear because of your bear thing.
I don't think so. I think it's only when I'm raging.
I thought it was a 6th level thing. I might be wrong.
You can attack twice. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Oh.
Only
Well,
to
well,
only to
regardless,
push,
push,
pull,
pull.
lift, or break objects.
You're not saying.
Regardless, you won. Anyway.
So I just
All right, so you punch him in the gut. He lets out a nice hefty thing of air. It's like... What were you asking again?
well, he said that he doesn't normally report to a woman. Like that's kind of sexist.
Yes. So,
So I just give him a little punch in the stomach. That's all.
Okay.
It's not like I do damage. It just hurts a little bit.
A little bit.
That's not. Just enough to like rough him up a little bit, you know.
Is good. Yes.
Kill that patriarch!
Okay.
Either you help us or you stop following us.
I think we should go back. Eric is probably wondering where we are. I
Alright.
grab his arm and start dragging him back through the forest.
Okay.
If we feel like someone's following us, nothing's going to stop us from potentially taking care of the problem without asking questions.
Right.
So help us or stop following us.
I'll stop following you.
All right.
You can go back and tell Josephine
Enjoy your finches.
that...
Yeah, but she's dragging him out.
Yeah, we're gonna just go out to the street. We'll let him go when we get to the street, but he's gonna go out to the street with us.
After like 15 of these minutes have passed or so, can I just thoroughly root through the cart? Is there anything
You-
beside potatoes?
There are lots of tubers.
Tubers!
Any bag
Motherfucking
left up
tubers!
there? No, no, just tubers.
Just
I'm gonna
tubers.
take, I don't know, maybe like 3 pounds of potatoes.
Okay. Write it down. And the weight.
Are these up for grabs?
Yeah, you have some.
They are.
And then I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh, okay. So you're just about to settle down and take a nap on the bed of potatoes.
Yes.
And when Shrike and Jennifer, yeah, go for it, run out of the forest with a dude.
Oh, I wake up. Oh, I was keeping a lookout for you.
Yeah.
Are you the pool man?
Cool, man.
The pool man.
He is not the poo man.
He's not the pool man.
He is a poo man, though.
He is a poo man, for sure.
Is he?
Right.
He's
Is
been
he the
following
man
us.
that's been following us?
Yeah, he's been following us under Josephine's order, getting paid for it.
You guys brought him back for me
Josephine.
dispatch him.
Under the Baron's order. I apologize. He's
Oh.
kind of a dick.
Paid by the Baron, like us then.
That seems likely.
So the Baron didn't trust us to carry out his order without being followed.
Fair enough. The Baron gave us a fair bit of money.
Right? Right? That's the guy saying.
People.
Well,
And you're
I mean,
better? And you're more trustworthy?
You guys are.
You could have been grifting with us.
We've seen too much shit, Eric.
I thought I was grifting a little bit. I figured we'd.
Look,
Go
we've
back
seen
to-
too much stuff to not distrust someone following us.
Oh, you think I trust Mr. Poops?
Thank you.
Well, if you got no further questions for me, I think I'll go back to town now.
It's gonna be kind of weird if you're just like behind us, isn't it?
You won't be behind us anymore, will you?
Nope, I'm done.
Tell Joseph.
Did you just wink at us?
No.
Did you just roll your eyes?
No.
But
Can I?
how about your brother?
Can I? Does he seem like he's telling the truth?
We can try and check.
Did you see anything
Would that be
in the woods?
insight?
That could be insight against his persuasion.
All right. Yeah. 19 insight. Does he seem like he is going to stop following us?
Well, you know, a gentleman of this sort, probably not.
I took some of your potatoes, dummy.
Okay. He climbs into the driver's side, picks up the reins.
If you're gonna follow us, you should join us. If you're not gonna leave, you would be much safer.
Oh, I am totally not following you. Just good day.
We could just kill him
We could.
if you want to. I don't think it's
Kinda.
a great idea. He's working for the Baron, same as us.
Yeah, if you just want to murder someone on the side of the road.
Wouldn't be the first
Okay,
time
you
that
shut your mouth, mister. I don't think we ought to murder him. I'm just saying we could just murder him right now.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
think,
like a nice idea.
I think he should go back to Josephine and tell her we are one day out from the wall and we will be back 3 weeks, yes?
But let's say we get into a bind. A real bind. What's he just gonna look around?
He's just gonna watch us die.
He literally said
What's
the same thing.
harm? You're a pervert, mister. What's the harm, though? Not gonna
Of
affect
what?
us.
Of him
Having him
watching us?
make his buck.
Then he should be with us.
Why should I
If
be with
he's-
you?
If you're going to be watching us,
Yes, but I'm not
If he's
part
with
of it.
us, his chances of getting third-degree burns are going to go up significantly.
fine. Then he'll be an extra shield.
Well, I for one don't care. We left Ori up the road a ways, and I think we should, or not Ori. I say Alton.
I get it.
He
We get it.
misidentified birds. I don't like him.
As long as we're not paying for this doofus to hang around, I don't see a problem. You're a doofus, mister.
I just don't like knowing someone's following us. Doesn't
Exactly.
make me feel good.
He's pretty weird. He's still looking at us.
He actually just wants to leave.
Not yet, mister.
He's like, and they had hope in these guys.
You tell Josephine that we will complete our mission.
All right.
And this is very disrespectful that we had to be watched.
And she owes us double.
Yeah.
She was gonna pay us.
All right. Sure. I'll pass that on.
Did you just wink at us again?
I think he's full of shit.
All right, back to town. We've got stuff to do. Important stuff. Not like watching people, like doing stuff.
Right.
All right, I say we get back in the wagon, hoof it back to
Ah,
town as
yeah,
quick as we can.
let's
maybe,
do that.
Maybe we catch up with Alton on the
Let's
way.
do
Place
that.
this guy. I'm trying to place this guy because he sounded familiar when I heard him talking in the street too.
Mm-hmm.
Does he look like anybody I've seen before?
Not just you can place right now.
In your
Asriel! Or whatever his name.
your dreams, maybe.
In
Give me-
your dreams, it's
Catcher.
He doesn't look like anybody from my dreams, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you get in the cart and head back to town.
dying.
Oh.
Do you need some water?
I have water.
And the sun begins to set.
Yeah.
As you come into the gate, you see Ori. And
I'm not at the gate. That's where I'm at.
Oh, you're at the inn.
Yeah, of course.
As you get back to the inn, you see Ori. So fast forward to Mom.
Fast forward.
Yes.
What took you guys so long?
All right, so towards nightfall, you get to the outskirts of the area where the wall is, and you see that a huge 100-foot high wall stretches from like
Oops.
the
Oops.
horizon to horizon,
I'll use
basically.
your dice
In
anymore.
front of you, it goes from the cliffs on the left to the cliffs on the right. Lots of towers in between. It's a very strong-looking wall, very thick-looking, and you see there's a lot of activity around, like lots of men that are, standing on the walls with spears and all sorts of military types and crossbows and things like that, and a few guns here and there too.
That's the thing I got. Huh.
But no giants and no redheads.
Right.
So it seems like it's surprisingly busy for such a boring time.
Or, yeah, I mean, that's your perception.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so two cliff sides. How many potential entrances do I see?
There's actually only one potential entrance,
Really?
and it's got probably 6 to 8 guards in front of it.
God damn.
Okay, and the what do they call the not burial graves? I guess they're not even graves. They're more like what?
No, that's fine.
I just want to see they looked cool.
Burial sites, I guess.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to remember the burials. Were they more like catacombs, or were they actually like grave plots? I think they're inside the wall, weren't they?
They were in the wall, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, probably more a catacomb type thing. Just one entrance, and the current time is like early evening.
Yep. So they're just lighting the braziers along the wall. You see them kind of like light up all in unison.
Okay, just one entrance.
It almost seems like they're doing like a shift change.
Oh, that. What are they wearing?
Armor.
What kind of armor? Is it distinctive in any way? Or
They're wearing what looks like chain or ringmail armor. They have shields. Most of them have spears and kind of like pointy hats. And yes, skirts.
Any like insignias on them, or just like fairly standard looking armor?
They look like your normal footmen of any army. They're not like fully uniform.
Also, I can carry all that stuff by myself, so I guess it wouldn't matter too much. Just one way in and out. Were there merchants coming up this way? Is this like the only way they could have come up, or were they split before that?
What was the question?
Well, I didn't see any of the previous versions, so I would have known about them anyway, so never mind that question.
Oh, okay. But this is the only way, like, back to the city and out into the wilderness.
Just one way. Trying to see anything else, any other information I can get from them. I mean, just getting a lot of guards on the inside. Wouldn't they normally be worried about what's on the outside? Well, I guess it's.
I don't know, you could ask them.
I could, although they might find it a little bit weird. Hey, just random guy on the road coming up, like, hi guys, what do you got in there? I'll go, well, 6 to 8, and how big of an entryway?
The doorway is about it's got made up of 2 doors, huge beam across it, and it's each door is like 20 feet.
Oh wow!
It swings out.
Like big door, so it's gonna be a bit of a show and dance just to go through. But
And you do notice that when they're about ready to close the gates for the evening, so before they close the doors, and then you hear like something on the other side that sounds like portcullis coming down.
Okay. Okay, so you got this one big
Something
door.
like a portcullis, or is it a portcullis?
It is a portcullis. Mr. Grammar Nazi.
Okay, you get that portcullis there. I assume in this doorway there's gotta be like some side doors going like inside the wall. I mean, they gotta go somewhere.
Oh, well, there might be some doors inside, but like from this part of the castle or from this part of the wall, it's just that big 20-foot wall is the 20-foot entrance is the or 40-foot entrance actually with 2 doors is the only way in.
Okay, so then how are they getting like up to the ramparts? I'm assuming there are people up on the ramparts.
Maybe they have to go through some things inside the walls and stuff.
Can I attempt to get closer just to scout out those entrances?
You can try.
I can try again. I get my luck rolls. Stealth in there, take a closer look. I'm gonna burn a luck.
All right.
That's better. 23.
I'm just going to put them in the 3 groups.
Oh my god.
All right, so you do get close enough to see that the door is closed. And the 8 people that are standing guard on this side, they do have like almost like a hatch or something that's in the door, and you see one of them talking to a guy on the other side.
Can I overhear that conversation, or at least try to?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not even sure if I'll roll another stealth for that, or...
Just listening.
I get that perception. No,
Perception,
that's that. Okay. 7. I probably didn't catch much.
Yeah, you catch a couple words like, pretty much they're talking about chow for the night.
Oh. Food. I imagine they don't have the best food. I'll remember that.
So there are, so that is the wall per se. On this side of the wall, they do have like little huts and stuff set up for like, your bakers and your all that other stuff. So
Then I may check.
for horse, like stables and things like that.
I have to check out those huts. Just what would I find there? You don't need provisions too much. There's a whole lot to find there. Maybe I'll just kind of do a quick snake through. Let's just see if I
Okay,
catch
so
anything else.
it's basically your normal encampment. You find all the things that would be associated with it. There's not too many tents for like housing troops and things like that, but there's your bakers and your candlestick makers and all that stuff. They're pretty much outside the walls, and around probably about 8 to 10 o'clock at night, you hear some clamoring from over the walls, like almost sounds like an alarm sounding. And
Oh shit.
everyone starts to kind of like perk up and get in the battle ready positions and stuff like that. And more of these like sturdy wooden beams are inserted into the door to make sure that it's not going to get rammed through. And there's this awful scream coming from monstrous scream comes from the other side of the wall.
That's not good. That's not good.
And then you hear
That's
like a
more
lot of
pitiful,
what sounds like
honestly.
gunshots and lots of men doing things like firing bows and crossbows and firing guns and stuff. And something is happening on the other side of the wall.
I blanked out for a bit. Is he on the first wall?
He is on the
second or
inside
third?
wall, which is the 100-foot wall.
Okay.
So
The
there's
closest one to Vladivostok. Or...
Yes, the closest one to Rostov.
Okay.
So
I forget what the name of it was.
Rostov.
Ingvarstok?
Ingvarstok.
Yeah. So basically, if you got the funnel that goes through
yeah.
that, this is like a 20-foot wall,
Uh-huh.
and then you got like an 80-foot wall.
Oh, I
they
see.
got
I had
100
them backwards in my head.
I had him backwards too.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
Okay.
So they made it through all the other walls.
Yeah.
Well, there is something happening that people are like firing. From.
Well, I can't hear it anyway. But okay, I'm just trying to follow as a...
Both Wall Cena
definition.
and Wall Rose.
Okay, so so if I understand it correctly,
is
then
Wall
the
Cena?
suggestion is there's through
I don't know.
whatever it is,
It's
two
the
through
smallest
walls
one where,
through two walls
uh,
already,
Where all the government is.
or
Not really. You can't
Okay.
really make that assumption.
okay.
You
I
can
know.
assume it, but it would not necessarily be correct.
Okay.
It's an anime Attack on Titan.
The I guess the graves of Bridget's grandfather. Which
Drizzt?
wall? Bridget?
Is that what you said?
Bridget.
Bridges.
Wrong story.
Don't mess up your fantasy.
Yeah. Don't intermingle. That's fan
Uh-huh.
fiction.
Did I get enough information to know what wall it might be in?
It would probably be in the third wall.
Okay, so
'Cause that's the
Cena.
one they needed the most building material for.
so yeah, that's
Is this the third wall?
Yes.
oh.
Wall Maria.
So the walls are numbered from Darkmere 1, 2, 3, 20, 80, 100. Is that right?
Right.
From our side, it
So
goes
if
100,
you think about
80,
it,
20.
like if your enemy's coming at you, you don't want the tallest wall to be
Right, because you couldn't shoot at him or do
Right,
anything.
Yeah.
right.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm not a good siege
Okay.
tactician at all, so
So to me, it seems
I mean,
like
Eric is pretty.
the potential
well
situation
versed in
here is
traditional
I could
warfare.
leave, but if
Wall.
something happens to that wall, getting in there and finding what we need to find will probably be a lot harder because there's probably gonna be a bunch of nasties in there if they're not already in the city.
We'll make a perception check.
7. It might burn walk. Although this could maybe was 1, which I better say for.
Let me tell you,
Bad
kid, are you feeling lucky?
Oh, that's 18. Okay.
Okay, so sailing over the wall, it looks like it might be there's something glistening in the torchlight and all that, and it seems to be coming your way.
My way, really.
Yeah. And you manage to dodge out of the way just in time as this loud thunk hits by you, and it's like it almost sounds like someone's throwing down armor really hard, and armor and meat. And you look at it, and you see the remains of what looked like a chain shirt and a
Fuck.
like a torso,
Oh.
and
Fuck.
pretty much like there's like huge like. It almost looks like a claw mark took that part of the body off
Oh my god, it's Eberrain. No, I'm kidding.
and kind of like launched it over the
I
wall.
thought his armor was so much
Okay.
bigger than that.
So, I mean, pretty large.
No, I got claw mark. Like he did the clawing.
Oh, I see.
Are those guards still at the doorway?
Yes, but they're not focused on you. They're focused on
We found him.
getting ready to
he's
combat
around.
whatever would come through that wall.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make a dive and see if I can't find that grave because I have a feeling it's not gonna be there later. And well, got one more luck to run the hell away as this all goes belly up.
Okay, so there are no graves on this side of the wall
Oh, so I'd have to be on the other side of the wall. Okay.
or in the walls.
Or in the walls.
There's a whole fortress system inside.
You've got to
the wall.
like breach the wall
Okay,
and then
if there's
find
no-
the catacombs.
Yeah, I have a feeling no. I'll have to head back as
No, do it, do it, do it, do it.
we're not
Yeah.
gonna do an entire solo adventure.
What would Vom do?
Would he wait
Well,
for
that's
us?
Well, Mom is calculating the odds. That's what he does. And it was a large fortress where he doesn't even know where to begin. And, well, he had no idea where to begin. Can't really pass off as a guard, and even if he could, they'd probably want him to fight, and that's not going to go well. Things and stuff.
So you got there and they wouldn't let you in?
No, they're not aware that
They're
I'm
just
there.
under attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're under attack right
And
now.
their bodies falling from the top of the wall.
Yeah.
So you were gonna use that as like a way to like cover your.
So what they had done is they'd done the shift change.
Yeah.
They'd locked up for the night, and then they heard the something come, and then next thing you know, there's a thing flying over the wall at him.
And it's a dead body.
Yeah. Which was,
Well, part of it anyway.
yeah, basically.
Sorry, I was trying to pull up the map of Dark Mirror
Mm-hmm.
because I was trying to figure out where we were.
The older forest.
Any horses around that?
Oh yeah, they're panicking and stuff too. Like all the natural animals are just like, what the hell?
So is there like a small trading outpost like on this side of the wall? Down at the
On
base?
this
Is
side of
that
the wall,
deal,
it
or-
could be a trading outpost, but it's more like a like the supply depot for the garrison inside the wall. And you know, there's everything from like I said, your bakers to
Cool.
yeah, all those other guys.
So they have like little tents set up and everything. Like it's all
Right.
like this little.
Not
They're,
like a
they're more
good
permanent
village,
structures
but like
than
a
tents,
decent
but
little-
yeah, you know, they're like lean-tos against the wall.
I mean, it was
stuff
like a
that.
day's travel. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Gotta have something.
All right, I'm watching again.
Okay. I guess one last thing.
That's like
to
the you
do.
pause the movie and you're like, okay, so wait, what's going on? Okay, play.
Because I can't really get any closer. I mean, the last thing I can do is see if I can find any weapon caches, see if they have any, or even if their weapons look like they're anything more than just standard weapons.
They just have like standard weapons. A lot of them have like spears and stuff like that. Others have. There's like a few that actually have like actual firearms.
Yeah.
But from the sounds coming across the walls, it seems like most of the firearms are out further.
Yeah. Okay. I guess all I can do is head back, and the horse is all freaking out. I mean, I don't have any skill in animal handling, so I don't think I could even pull that off in a blind thing.
Well, as you start heading back out, you do hear that it almost seems like it's starting to fade out, like the firing and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, there's not what else I think I can do here. I can't get in. It's too large of a thing to search. So yeah, I guess just start
I do not remember.
walking back in. How long would it was like a few hours just to get to
Yeah, it'll take you about 8 hours to get back.
8 hours?
We're outside Dark Mirror.
Jeez. So that means there was gonna be 8 hours just to get there. I'm not exactly gonna sleep anywhere.
Makes me sad.
I think we went
Well-
towards there.
No, you can't sleep in an already filled tent or occupied tent. That would not work very well.
We're trying to go to there to try to.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I don't think we made it there.
Where's
I'm not going to be
There
anywhere
was Rostov
safe
down
to
here.
be. I mean,
That's Rostov.
yeah, those are not going to be anywhere safe to sleep. I guess
Their stuff was like here.
well, that's going to suck, but
But wasn't it?
and
on
it's
the
probably going to be
water?
just as dangerous going back
Yeah.
middle of the night.
Where the water was.
Well, coming up here, it didn't seem like it was that dangerous.
Yeah.
There's water here.
on the inside
But
for
I
now.
think it's
Because you are
supposed to be
between
over here.
two
Maybe
walls.
it's on the other side.
Or
It's over
walls,
here.
yeah. The walls of the city and the walls of the wall.
But I could have it backwards.
That body, unless I'm too far already. I just
No, if you want to go back and check it out.
Yeah, I just kind of want to investigate the body and see. I already have a good idea of how it died, but I want to get like better clues.
Okay.
Was it torn apart, clawed? Maybe
It looks like it was clawed like in one swipe, and
one swipe.
pretty much that separated the body. So whatever did it was fairly huge.
Yeah. Okay. Not sure there's gonna be a wall here tomorrow, but okay. Well, maybe. Maybe I should go in there and see if I can't just get a look at whatever's out there.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the problem you face. You got a closed
Alan's
gate
eyes are twinkling a little
with,
bit.
There's like 8 dudes there.
This
I
is
mean, you could
terrifying.
probably try to scale the wall, but it's like 100 feet up.
Yeah, I only have like 50-foot rope anyway.
And there's no way in,
Yeah,
Except for through that gate.
and the
It's
gate's closed
Yeah.
for the night
Well, it's even more closed now because they've got like a lot of
because
people
shit's going down.
waiting for shit to come through that gate. Which so far it hasn't.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Um.
Thank
no,
Prague, yes.
I guess
Thank Goku.
all I can do,
And
really.
Goku.
I mean,
Well, a lot of people would say that Marfor is maybe like
I'm
Almost
gonna
like just
attempt
as good as
to
Prague.
tame a horse.
So-
I think
for
Goku
now.
is
Maybe see if
better
I can
than
get
all
something
three.
to ride back on.
It's okay to be a word.
I don't.
All right. Well, you can like use your feet.
My feet.
All really
I
good
have feet.
consideration of nature.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna start walking
Okay.
back.
As you start walking back, it seems like the sounds of battle get like more distant and kind of like more interspersed between like the shouting and stuff like that. You guys get back into town. What you doing?
Well,
What took you guys so long? I had a very good potato on the way.
potatoes.
speaking of potatoes,
We were bird watching.
how did you find potato?
There's a guy with a cart with potatoes.
That's the guy that's following us.
Yeah.
Potato man.
He seemed perfectly
Sing
boring.
us a song of the potato man.
Don't worry, we rooted him out.
We want a potato.
He wasn't really a spud, but you know.
We basically told him he should stop following us, and
Why? I wouldn't mind having a guy watching my back.
no, that's
He wouldn't
literally all he would be doing is watching
wouldn't
us.
help.
That's what he was getting paid for. He was sitting there getting loaded.
Oh, that
He
sounds like
is-
the best job.
Was he getting baked at the same
Yes.
time?
Probably.
No.
Baked potato?
Drink, watch. That sounds like the life.
I've got no problem with this guy. These girls hate him.
All right, I gotta talk
He
to him.
was not nice.
He's kind of
I want to talk to him. I want to get in on this job.
You're part of the job. I don't think you can get
He, like,
paid for
wandered
watching
on-
yourself.
That's the dream, though.
This is a dream.
You don't I just want to. Honestly, I just want my own brewery now that I think about it. But
That could be a good goal.
So he got paid to make sure we got the flour that we were supposed to get.
then let's get him his money. Let's get Josephine her money's worth.
I mean, it just doesn't sit right that she snuck around and has someone watching us.
She
It's a
does,
little weird, but like,
Yeah.
does she
we
know
got like
us?
kind of a crap ton of money. We granted squandered most of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now help me finish this barrel.
Granted, we spent much of it in a fizzy but judicious way. But yeah, I could see your point. I
It just doesn't
suppose.
sit right.
Just does not sit right. But
I don't see what we could do about
we
it.
are very trustworthy people, and it feels like she's
Mostly.
Hey,
not
hey.
trusting us.
Do I seem trustworthy?
No, most of us
Does
are
he seem trustworthy?
Yes, I trust Eric.
No.
He's-
Does he
Okay,
seem trustworthy? You know him.
Oh.
Oh yeah, from the Baron's point of view, I did touch his wife a little bit.
Oh.
Does Vom seem trustworthy? I point to a person that isn't there.
I'm gonna run away to the
In
top,
perfect
right?
character,
Okay.
by the way. Does Vom seem trustworthy?
Right, we have this conversation for another 3 hours.
Right, yeah.
Basically.
I don't even know if I'll get any answers for this, but I'll ask if they ever had somebody come in with the not the midnight flower, the thistleberry.
If they've ever had it come back.
Yeah.
No, there's only one place it grows.
So they've never seen it, but they know what it is.
It grows it grew in the old imperial capital. No one's seen it in like hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years. Do you know? Is there any way that I could make sure that this is the 90th year? Like, is there? I'm just trying to find out if there was ever an influx of.
Well, how much time do you have?
Not a lot of time.
All right. Well, then get comfortable. We're gonna have to go through a lot of books.
All right.
This is the apothecary?
Yeah.
Nice.
So he starts pulling out like old volumes of harvests and things like that. And
Oh yeah, you probably just like totally made him excited.
And I just bond.
Yeah. So eventually, after a few hours of looking through old stuff, you do calculate that you are within a margin of error of 1 year from.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
From his books, could I understand like what they have in the area, as far as plants go? Are there any things that come in and out regularly? I guess.
There hasn't been a lot of like plants coming back from the Empire.
Okay.
Mostly people go out there to strike for adventure, or they just don't come back.
Okay. I'll ask him if there's anything he's short on, and if there's anything that I should keep an eye out that he might be interested in buying from me.
Well, he gives you like a couple things like Frog's Blade and things like
Frog's
that.
blade?
Yeah.
Frog's blade or
No,
Frog's blade?
Frog's Blade.
Frog's blade? Okay.
It's a type of grass. You
God,
may
I
not
can't
find it
handle
in
the
your
cuteness.
books, but it's a grass that does healing.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it, and if we make it back, I'll bring you some.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
All right, time marches further on. You guys are done with your argument, and you're all in the inn. And Vom comes like crashing through the door.
Oh no!
Let me guess. You saw some kitties. Some scary kitties.
I suppose if they're like very large, you can tear human bodies in half. Sure.
Oh my god!
And Malcolm's
Kitties?
probably extremely exhausted.
Oh, did you
Here,
run all the way here?
He smells like he's been running through the forest all night.
Man.
Yeah.
Here, have a beer.
Probably would. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Um,
what happened? What did you see?
Lots of fighting. There may not be
At the wall?
At the wall.
Is the wall secure?
Is it secure?
Might not be. As
Oh
From-
my god.
What is it? The things the old man was talking about? Or is it an army from... What?
I don't know if it's an army. I wasn't able to get a better look at what was happening, but there were a lot of guards, a lot of shooting of things.
Did
Oh
it
my
sound
gosh.
like 2 armies?
It sounded like some sort of unearthly scream. I couldn't
That
tell if it was
sounds-
multiple or not.
I gotta come clean. I thought the whole monster thing was a joke.
Have you not
What?
seen the monsters we've dealt with?
Yeah, but I didn't think the whole wall thing would be... I thought it was like a
Remember
mean,
that time we saw the
superstition.
Remember that time we saw the sun?
Yeah, I remember that.
I still don't understand that, but apparently it has something to do with a ship that isn't. Never mind.
Right.
Yeah. Are we still on a ship? I'm just like, we're gonna have existential crises. I think.
I don't
fucking
understand.
way.
Like, no.
Let's say this.
But
Hopefully, our smith is very near or done with those weapons? Because we're probably
Sounds
not
like
done.
we are
Well,
going
we're-
to need them.
We're planning to pick them up tomorrow. It's what? Oh Lord, we've been arguing. 2 a.m. right now.
Oh my god.
It was already like 9 when I was
Yeah,
at the
oh my
wall.
God, that's old.
So you guys are.
That
if
was
you guys
about 6 or 7.
yeah,
Yeah,
7. So yeah, it'd be like 2 a.m.
like
Should
2 or
we-
3.
Should we go try and get them now, or get a night's sleep and then head in the morning as soon as we can, or just pour everything on the table? You know, I'm just trying to lay out our whole plan.
I've just put it all on the table, man. And in our laps.
Let's put a pin in that for a second.
All right.
Let's just roll the dice and see what happens.
I don't know if we should go to sleep.
Sorry.
I think that
Sorry.
there's danger.
I don't know. It sounds like there's a huge mess
Yeah.
at the wall.
One thing you notice. Oh, actually, roll perception.
Oh,
Me? Too? Everybody?
9.
19.
I am
billion.
drinking my beer and not paying
after you say
attention.
that question,
3.
you notice that no one else is coming in after him. Like, if it was a huge alarm, there would have been, like, you know, people coming from
Would
the
there
wall.
have been, or would they have stayed to protect the wall?
It's like the wall's like 8 hours away. I mean, they could have, but
Did you run for 8 hours?
right about yeah.
What the hell, man?
Marathon.
Yeah, he wasn't there very long. And it was like...
Whatever was happening there, I was not going to survive it alone.
Yeah.
Speedy boy.
Jesus.
Was not there.
And never will.
Correct.
So what do you mean? Like, what does it mean that nobody is following him? Does that
So
mean
there
that-
haven't been any, like, you know, riders
It
from the
means
wall
it's
saying,
normal.
Hey,
Or
we need
is-
everyone to get to the wall, you know, all able-bodied men, there's a crisis, and blah, blah, blah.
Or they're all dead.
Or they're all dead.
That's yeah.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Hey, barman. Are you over there?
Yeah, what you want?
How often do catastrophic attacks on the wall by beasts happen?
Last one was, what, about 60 years ago?
Not often.
Not often. Why do you ask?
No reason. What are defenses in town like against that sort of thing? Though your wall been overrun before?
No, not that I know of. They're not the best defenses.
Who would make them better or prepare them?
Well, we've actually kind of put everything out in the wall.
Okay, well, if you have any loved ones over east ways, you might want to head out and take a vacation now. Great.
Why is that?
No reason. Because I
Why are
think.
we not telling them?
Uh,
Is there a reason not to? We might be the
What did I
alarm.
do with my D12?
Vom, do you think anybody is going to live through an attack like this if it gets to the town and beyond?
Well, like kind of vividly recalled chunk of body that was left over.
Oh fuck.
No, something like that.
You should send for Empire folk or something as quick as you can,
Call
and
for
get the
aid.
guard out there or something, or
Right.
everybody should head out of town.
What do you mean?
I've never known Vom to
gotta
be
be-
scared of anything.
Really
I don't think so.
scared?
We'll send a couple messengers out there. We'll see what's
Not like
up.
this.
What's what?
Yeah,
Never seen him run for 8 hours.
that's true.
Yes.
He's not a runner. He's a thinker.
He literally ran when we all died.
Yeah.
All I'm saying. Like,
He is a coward,
Literally.
but he does run.
It's
for
more like
things that kill
tactful
everything.
genius.
Tactical genius.
yeah, sure.
Missing tactical genius.
So the bartender sends young Thornton out there to right out to the wall and see what's going on. He doesn't seem too concerned about a bunch of drunk people.
Wait, we're drunk. He's not. You're not drunk, are you?
Drunk? No. Exhausted? Yes.
Okay, well, he looks like he's had one too many. Anyway,
God damn it.
This is natural.
So it's now
matter with my
almost 10
face?
o'clock.
I'm
So-
going. I'm going to. I think we should go to sleep
I
now
think we
and
should
wake
go to
up
sleep.
early in the morning.
Okay,
Wake
so,
up early and head to the baker.
So,
Wake me up before you go.
so I guess like when we play next, you'll go to the
Oh, man,
smith
it's
and get
time.
the
We
Gloran,
will go to the wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then probably
And then head to the
wall.
and then
Oh,
go
man.
to the wall.
Head to the wall, or ask
Yeah.
if there's a way through the mountains or something.
No.
I don't know that we want to go through that pass.
There is no other way around.
None shall pass.
It's
What if we go to another end of the wall and try and scale it away from where the ingress is?
the walls
or
spread out
wherever
to
this is
two
coming from.
cliff
Yes.
sides.
What do you recommend?
They
Well,
let
it's 100 feet.
They let
Alright.
people.
We've got ropes. We've got pitons.
They let
scale
people
somewhere.
pass. They highly recommend not to, but they let people pass.
That's a free country after all.
Well, you're saying it was some kind of huge attack.
Yeah.
sounded pretty massive when I was last.
So why do we want to go where that is?
Because that's the only way to Dark Mirror.
We can go.
So what if we skirt
Only way to
where
get
the
there.
fighting was?
go up.
Which is
yeah.
at the gate.
Well, we want to help the town, don't we? We want to make sure nobody gets hurt, right, guys?
No, that's a good point. Maybe we should just stay here and shore up the town and see if we can fight it off.
If it's the sort of things we fought before and more of them, we've got a very limited weapon set. Maybe, even though
I have an idea. Why don't we just punch it even harder?
There you go. But
like
you do
this idea.
notice after you guys are like, debating after an hour or two, there doesn't seem to be any like follow on from like if that thing had attacked so bad, it probably would have been through the wall at least in an hour.
Probably would have run faster than Mom, too.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
I think we're okay for the moment. Let's just go there and see what happens.
We can't leave before we get your
So we'll
weapons
go to the
back
wall,
anyway.
shore it up as quick as we can.
Yeah, or find like cached weaponry. 'Cause maybe there's a lot more weapons that those guards could actually use.
I'm sad I didn't get to use these.
Sorry.
Sorry, we didn't get there yet.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sweet!
Oh my god.
Spoilers.
That's terrible. Oh,
Oh,
no.
it's a crypt
They're the
with
drawers.
skeletons.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
so sun up, we rush to the wall.
Rush to the
Set up
wall.
and get your weapons.
um,
and you rush to the wall.
Right.
Yeah, check the catacombs / graves because having backup weapons in case our only working weapons are lost or broken might be nice.
I agree.
And if they got a large cache, maybe we can help.
We need to
everyone
get
else
our
there.
weapons from the dude and
Brigade. Right?
what's his name? What's our blacksmith's friend?
Our blacksmith's friend.
Was that the
Blacksmith friend?
Oh no, that's Baba.
Brigade.
Baba.
Yeah.
Oh, Baba Blacksmith.
Baba Blacksmith.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta go to
It's
Baba.
Baba Hotep.
Does he have any steel wool?
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna heavily use this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You can like take it and read it.
Read
Yeah.
it?
No, you can take it and read it.
Oh, okay. I will try to find another way of storing it,
Okay.
so I don't ruin it. Does that
That's
make
fine.
sense? Okay.
I mean, I got another copy of it, so.
Okay. I mean, like
The
to
other one's
point
on
where,
vellum, but he
if we-
hand scribed.
None of that stuff.
Stopping.